No more comment first because I might get killed for my jokes. Or whatever it is. Go ahead.
Ikaw di ba? Ikaw mga titos mo.
Okay, sige. So, good evening. We got my Eternity of Basketball titos who will be guesting on the show, right?
May anak ako dyan. May anak ako.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that eventually, no? So,
may inside joke kami dyan.
Okay, so yung
isa
mga
dyan
titos,
anak ko. Isa dyan anak ko.
ooh, interesting. So yung titos, we got Sir JP Mercado, JPM for short, Sid Ventura,
Teka lang,
Noel
sorry.
Zarate. You bring them in already.
I'm bringing them in already. Pero si Sid wala.
So, kaya wala pa si Sir Sid eh. And then,
sino isa?
Sir Sid, we got Sir Noel. But I don't call him Tito because when I met him, he said don't call him Sir or anything.
And also Charlie. Don't call me.
I refer to the show, sir, kasi may eternity of basketball titos. Eh. So, ayun lang. So, Claudia, do you want to bring everyone else in? I did already. Yeah.
Sabi mo ba? Ay, kasi
yes,
sinabi pa natin.
Jay there.
So we got Charlie. We dropped the Sir there, and then Sir Sid. Yun. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got all of them. Ayun.
Ito.
Claudia.
Ayan, so Eternity of Basketball. Ito ni mga titos, yung titos ni Claro. But there's an inside joke kung ba't tawag. Meron o dito isang anak. Yan. Kasi tinawag niya akong mama. Di ba, Jay?
It was meant to be a mom.
Tinawag mo naman ako mama. Hi, mama. Yes, mama, anak. Yan. So, running joke na kami ni JP Mercado niyan. So welcome guys to the Heck Are We. Si Noel has been here once. Si Sid also. And
yep.
Jay, this is the second time. Si Charlie, this is the third time. Kaya hindi na siya magsasalita ngayon. So yung tatlo kayo, Sid, Noel, and Jay, kayong tatlo magsasalita.
No, I did this is my first time.
Oh, that's right. In-interview mo
tama.
Okay, so ngayon, si Sid at saka si Noel na magsasalita.
It's also my second time on the show.
Pati si Sid.
Oo nga. Third time nga ni Jay saka ni Charlie.
Oo.
Tama.
Yan. So, okay. So, let's start from the, start from the very start. Start from the beginning. Alam ko si Sid nagpakana. Pakana. Tagalog yun, ha? Noel, Tagalog yun.
Wow.
Sid was the one who actually thought of this idea, no? So Sid, why did you think of this idea?
Pandemic. Wala kaming magawa. And then, nung time na yun, PBA Rush started showing yung mga 80s na PBA games, So, yun, nostalgia trip sila kasi wala rin silang mapalabas eh. Walang PBA nun eh. So, yun, medyo trip down memory lane sa akin yun. And everyone was doing this thing na on Twitter, on Facebook, or whatever. Since wala sports had come to a stop, they would dissect stuff, past games, ganon. So, I pitched it to them. Sabi ko, why don't we break down an 80s game or an 80s team or an 80s player, online? Why don't we discuss him? Yung mga moves ni Bogs Adornado or ni Atty ko, ganyan. May clips naman from from YouTube ganun. And then when I went into the technical stuff, naisip ko medyo mahirap palang gawin yan. All of that medyo he had to be really technically adept, and you had to have this certain kind of software na napakalaki ng memory na maano sa laptop ko. Sabi guys, wag na lang. Pero let's still do something nostalgic. Why don't we talk to former players? So wala rin naman silang ginagawa. So nagustuhan naman nila, and then we were thinking of a name, and it was Noel who thought of the name actually while he was walking with his daughter yata.
Ayan, so Noel, ikaw naman. Yan.
Yeah.
Tell us the story kung how that this title of your show came about.
I actually also want to share that I almost missed episode 1 because I forgot we were shooting that night. Tinext ko pa si Sid na tuloy ba tayo? Oo, we're all in 15 minutes. Takbo ka agad ako. Yeah, I thought of the title when I was walking with my youngest daughter. Alam mo naman, during the pandemic, you just walk around the village aimlessly, thinking of what you're going to do next, what your next move is going to be. And then he asked me what the title was, and I was thinking, and he's very specific, something that Joe Cantada might have said. So naisip ko, it's about basketball, it's about interviewing old people, former players. So, an eternity of basketball. Tapos yung sagot niya sa akin, pwede. So now we stuck with that title, and then of course we had our artwork done and everything like that. But in the infancy of the show, none of us were tech savvy. We actually call ourselves dinosaurs. Si Sid nasa witness protection program parati because he had no concept about how to work lights. Lighting. Tapos yung kay Charlie, I don't know if you were using an old laptop that was a 10-year-old laptop yata or something like that when we were starting out. And I started out on my phone. I didn't even know how I was supposed to mute pala my phone. So there are episodes where you actually hear stuff going on in my phone, and I was actually also taking you on a tour of my house through 20 episodes.
Oh,
looking for the best Wi-Fi.
Malakad siya eh. Yeah, it was tough learning Zoom. I had to learn Zoom from scratch. No one was around to teach me. Sabi ko, how hard can it be? Tapos may time limit pala. We didn't know. So we were recording with I think Coach Jong, and then suddenly biglang may light na sabi.
Boom.
Yan.
Last 5 minutes, parang gano'n, last 5 minutes na. So pinadali namin lahat ng questions.
Ganda lang ilaw mo, Sid.
Anong ilaw, sir?
Claudia yata yung nag-comment, lahat na ng uri ng kulay sa kortina ni Charlie lumabas na eh.
Nag-stripes,
so this is our first attempt. This is our first attempt at an online show. Talagang nangangapa
kami. Witness protection program talaga si Sid.
Pero I'm very thankful ako kay Coach Jong kasi he agreed right away. No, he put his name on the line.
Halata mo kung sino yung sanay. Tingnan mo sino yung pinakamagandang kuha dyan sa apat na yan. Halata mo kung sino yung sanay. Coach Jong.
Ba't naisip niyo si Jong? Jong?
I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anymore.
Si Sid yan.
Okay.
I don't remember anymore bakit siya yung lumabas sa phone ko nung I was thinking of
someone to call sa Titos we can't remember anything
Yeah, I really don't. Let me check nga sa Viber ko namin. April 2020.
Well, Sir Sid is looking konting off topic. Si Sir Noel naka-mark Kagiwa pose on the camera. Nakataas yung chin. Nakaganito ka, Sir Noel.
Nakapatong sa bintana yan, kaya ganyan yan. Kita mo yung awang sa pintuan. Nakapatong sa bintana yan. Diba? Kung lang makita loob ng ilo ko eh.
Ito atin, yung sinabi ni Sid, am I on?
So many of those.
Kay Ronnie Max yun. Kasi ako mag-intro nun eh. This one was tape pa rin ito eh. I don't remember when we exactly went live. Basta, di ba the first few episodes, guys, we were taping muna, and then I would
upload Martes Aldana, Charlie.
I think it might have been. It might have been the Martes Aldana episode.
Episode 6.
9, I think.
Yeah.
6 ba yun? 6.
Episode 6 na ba yun? Maaga pa, no?
Yeah, mga ganon nga yata.
Oh my gosh.
But just to add to that question, to try to answer that question, why Jong? I think we tried those who were familiar to us and people we would see often, no? At the time, so Coach Tim, Alan kay Dick, we would see Jolas, we would see kahit papano. So these were guys that we were frequently in touch with. So I believe Sid texted more than one person, but I think Coach Jong was the quickest to answer.
So here.
Hinahanap talaga ni Sid.
Oh my gosh, talaga hinahanap niya, guys.
April 7. Hi, Coach Jong. Sid Ventura here. Noel Zarate, Charlie, Cuna, and I are launching an online talk show about the PBA in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And we'd love for you to be our first guest. Could you join us tomorrow early evening for a video chat?
So specifically, it was Coach Jong.
Yeah. Hi, Sid. Mga what times? Siguro mga 6 or 6:30, Coach. What time is okay for you? We can adjust. 6:30 kung pwede. Sige, Coach. What's your email? I'll send you a link. Hi, Sid. What's the title of the show? our working title for now is An Eternity of Basketball. Di ba?
Uy, historic pala yung text na yun.
Which was a favorite catchphrase of Joe Contada. And then the following morning, will this be live? I will put it in FB kasi if I can.
Oh, kasi batong-bato rin siya eh. Batong-bato rin
Yes,
si Coach Jong.
actually,
He was looking for something to do. He said it during the show. If you watch that episode,
Yeah.
he said it. Wala tayong ginagawa, sabi niya, di ba? So,
What are we supposed to wear? Ganyan. And, so, yun.
Nung una, nakapambahay pa tayong lahat eh. Eventually, I don't remember who talked to us. Magbihis naman kayo ng konti. Must have been our wives, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
May tanong. Yeah, then we could go back. Is this the first time that all 4 AEOB? Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
I was going to say that. This is actually the first time all four of us are on. It's usually 3 or 2 of us.
Yeah.
Exactly. All 4 of us were on during the anniversary special. Nung tayo yung taya. Because it was Jay and Seb who hosted the show.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Adornado episode also. Adornado episode.
But Jay was a host. For that
Mm.
anniversary episode. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and towards the end of the Adornado episode, si Jay made an appearance nga to do the
100 show.
Yeah.
Wow, that was episode
100 show,
100. Yeah.
With Box Adornado.
Best titos coming here all together.
Historical.
You got us all.
Dapat lang sinabi dun kay Claro, they owe me a lot, these guys, ha?
You did say something
cannot-
along those lines.
They cannot and should not say no to me.
Wala silang
I just want to say something about who the heck are we. You have more sponsors than us. Ang haba ng OBB nyo, kala ko OBB. Puro sponsor, parang pinagmamayabang yata sa amin. Ano na kayo?
Puro pagkain naman. Kita mo naman, di ba?
Pagkain pa. Di ba?
Okay, okay, si Jay, were you part of the original hosts? No. So
No.
when did you come in?
Salingkit lang ako. Episode 58, B-Boy Ravades episode. But I was helping the guys out in the background, no?
Yes.
Putting in some questions also along the way and bringing in some guests, no? So Andrew Fields, Abby King, yan, yung mga yan. I brought them in. Ayun, and that was it.
So you were like the PBA historian talaga? Noong time?
Well, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to tell it. I'm more of like the alalays of the fleet.
Hey, there's another show that all 4 of us were on. By the way, I just remembered when you said the word PBA Almanac. Diba? Ano yung show ni Lord De Vera? Basketball Almanac. Diba?
Basketball Almanac.
Pero
all 4
but not all together. But not all
not
together.
at the same time.
Not
Not at the
together.
same time. I was interviewed a couple times for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so sa mga facts and the stories, Noel, Sid, and Charlie, you guys go to Jay or alam nyo na yung mga trivia, the stories of these players?
Or do you have yung mga clippings? Yeah.
Go, Charlie.
Nakakanya. It's a collective effort, definitely. No, I mean there are some players that 1 or 2 or 3 of us know more than the other guy and things like that. So then we put that all together. Jay knows a little bit about everybody, so he'll put in his info as well. But like some guys, idol ko yan, sabihin ni Noel. So marami na siyang i-contribute. Si Sid naman, player ng Great Taste fan ako. Alam ko yan. I remember you played this. So pag Tanduay naman, eto na ako. No? I'll start putting in my Tanduay stuff. And of course, we know the Toyota and Crispa guys, some of the Utex guys, certain imports. Some of us can't remember them, di ba? Parang, I know nothing about this guy. What team did he play for, di ba? So the others have to compensate for that. There have been a couple of guests that we didn't really know much about. We just knew he was a former PBA player. We got him on the show, and then we learned about him. And I think that's the essence of the show. Naman is really, di ba? Learning about these guys. We try to pretend that we know nothing about them, so they can tell us everything. Diba?
And we end up correcting their facts. No. Didn't you play for Royal True Orange in the time?
They forget.
Sabay kayo, di ba? Gumagano
Exactly.
na tayo minsan eh.
Nagkalimutan sila na magkakampi na naging magkakampi pala sila.
And Yoyong Martinez were teammates towards the end of their career, and they didn't remember. Both of them didn't remember.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Yung mga timelines nila, they get mixed up. I played against this guy sa championship game, pero actually hindi eh. If you study the careers, di ba? I mean, I remember Eric Reyes was saying, we couldn't stop Bong Ravena noong 87 sa championship game. Pero actually, Bong started playing in UE noong 88 na eh. So, parang nagkahalo-halo na minsan yung memories nila, no? Mesh into one memory na lang.
Right.
So, okay, so from what I'm gathering, yung kapag sa guest, kinukuha niyo kung sinong idol niyo, tama ba?
At the start, it was actually who we knew. It was actually who we knew. Like, I brought in Alan Kaidik, I brought in Bong Alvarez, Sid brought in Coach Jong, I believe Charlie brought in Coach Tim, yung mga ganon. So it was just really who we knew when we started the show. And then Jay started bringing in also some people. And then medyo kumalat within their small community that there's actually this show. Oh my God, what is that? There's also this show.
Talagang yun ang pinili nyo, screenshot. Talaga.
Medyo improved na tayo dyan kasi may background na ako, di ba?
Hindi, pero tinan mo yung itsura ko, parang hindi ako naniniwala sa sinasabi ni Bernie Pabiosa.
Pero may ilaw na
si Noel na nagsasalita niyan, kaya hindi ka naniniwala.
That's right.
That might actually be true.
Ito may ilaw na ako dito eh.
I just share with you this background. That's not a green screen. That's a green blanket of my daughter. Nagginawang green screen ng asawa ko. Hen yung asawa ko ginawa niya. Yung green blanket, inahanap ng anak ko, ginawa kong background. O, di ba? Lumusot.
Nice.
Diba?
Long hair pa si Noel dyan, oh.
Oh, yeah. That was the time I didn't cut my hair for like 6 months. Long
when
hair si
was
Bernie Fabiosa.
Bernie Fabiosa.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you list your guests? Sinong like do you have a long list already, or is it do you think of it?
Charlie has the master list. Charlie usually has the master list para hindi tayo nagsasapawan. And he's the one who actually fixes where the schedule. Sometimes I'll ask, I have a guest. Oh, we'll have to wait a couple of weeks because we're full at this, ganyan na. Okay.
Couple of months nga eh.
A couple of months. It came to a point, a couple of months na.
Minsan humahaba yung list namin, minsan wala na. Minsan wala na. So then we're scrambling to find somebody for the next one.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate enough to find someone kahit papano every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Teka ba si Clara hindi nagtatanong? Claudia, ba't ikaw nagtanong na tanong?
Kasi si Clara sabi niya, autopilot.
Ang dami yung sponsor, ikaw lang nagsasalita. Ano ba yan?
Sir, sabi ko, with all of you guys, naka-autopilot lang eh. Kung papasok ko, baka ball stopper tuloy or hijack. I'm just enjoying the show. But I do have a question.
Yeah. Co-host is that. What's your question? Sorry.
Well, I think everyone can answer this. Maybe you have different perspectives. It started out super humble. Naka-Zoom free account. And did you expect to get this following? Did you expect to get this following? We can start with Sir Sid.
No. I did not expect it to grow this big. Kasi katuwaan lang to eh. we were just 3 guys, walang magawa. Diba? And I'm just really amazed sometimes na hanggang ngayon nakaka-attract na followers yung Facebook page namin. Finally eligible na kami for stars, for FB stars.
Right.
I never thought we would reach that point, kasi I had to have 10,000 followers to be eligible for that. Mm-hmm. So, to answer your question, no, I didn't expect it to. Pero yun na nga, it's really surprising that there's an untapped audience pala there of nostalgic, PBA fans. Na,
old people, nostalgic old people like us.
Who long for these stories, who long for these stories from their idols. Talagang, pasok na pasok sa nila sa mga hinahanap nila.
How about with Charlie? Did you expect
I think we were hoping it would, no? But the expectation medyo mababa kasi nga tumitrip lang kami tapos we were hoping the pandemic would end right away, 'di ba? Wala na pandemic, di na kailangan mag-show kasi babalik na kami sa PBA, magbabalik na sa writing si ganito, 'di ba? May mga gig na si Noel ulit. So, ganun dapat yun. Tumagal yung pandemic. Di ba? Tumagal yung pandemic. Pero dahil sa pandemic, itong mga iniimbita namin. Di ba? We were doing 2 shows a week for the first 3-4 months.
Yeah.
That's why we have more episodes than the 3 years that we've actually been on if you count the number of weeks.
Yeah.
Diba? So, 160 na kami this coming weekend. So, diba, it's more than 3 years worth of episodes in less than 3 years. Diba? So,
yeah.
Diba? So, we didn't expect it at all. It's crazy. napapailing na lang kami minsan, napapangiti kami because of all the fans. And yung nga sinasabi ni Sid, yung mga yung fans namin, I don't think anybody below 30 watches our show, except Claro, maybe. So,
And my brother
diba?
pala, parang assistant for your clips.
But everybody's really, 30 and above, maybe 40 and above. I mean, at least 90% siguro who really appreciate it. Every once in a while, siguro a kid will watch us just try to learn about a certain player. Baka dahil uncle niya, tito niya, lolo niya or something, di ba? But wala talaga. The kids, they won't really care too much about what we're doing. But the audience we have is solid. Solid talaga sila. They're there. One of them is watching right now. He's commenting. Si Tony Valenzuela is always there.
There you go.
Diba? Maraming salamat sa iyo. And there's more. Eileen Mora's there. I mean, they're here watching us now. Diba? They watch us there. They watch us here. Salamat sa inyo. Diba? Galing.
Yeah.
Well, I can change the question up heading to, I think, Sir Noel and Sir JPM. Did you're walking out in public and does someone ever go up to you and then they just start talking about the podcast?
Yes. Actually,
Si
totoo yun. Sorry, Jay.
Si Noel, sige.
Jay, si Jay. Diyan na si Jay.
No, what about? Well, there was a time na I was wearing the shirt, and people were looking at me tapos parang Attorney of Basketball, ganon. No, I was wearing the shirt. Ito sa Saturday and I normally hear mass every Saturdays, dito sa clubhouse namin. I heard mass and people were looking at me and parang look at the shirt basically, tapos yun. That's where it started. That's one.
Kwento mo yung kay Luel.
Okay.
Ano?
Okay, Briones. Yeah. Okay, so Noel Briones is a father of Chico Briones who will play for UP next year. So I was at the MOA Arena. So ang nangyari, ako may pamangkin who's 7 years old normally would ask photos from players, ito sa UP game eh. So lumapit ako kay Noel Briones, a former player, and I asked him, pwede magpa-picture yung pamangkin ko. And then he looked at me and said, di ba, Attorney of Basketball? Gano'n ka agad. And he's based in the US, No, he's based in California. So, talaga, wow, yeah, gano'n ako, ganyan. J. Mercado, right? Gumano siya. Tapos, yes, ganyan. Ayun. Incredible. Ganyan.
Sikat yan si Jay.
Pero going back lang doon sa question kanina, I said I was in the background most of the time, I felt though that the momentum or the traction started in the Atoy Ko episode. No, I think that was episode 13 because that was the first time 3 days after that lumabas sa diary yung Attorney of Basketball sa Philippine Star.
Yeah.
Because of what Atoy Ko said about confirming or validating what he said in the coffee table book ng PBA back in 2000, Jaworski was an average player, which was highlighted in that do sa episode na yon.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's the first time somebody wrote. Yeah, it's the first time that
The name of our show came out.
Yeah, wrote about an episode. Yan. Lumabas sa ABS-CBN yan eh. Naalala ko.
Signs that you've made it.
Among others, I think Philippine Star also carried it. Basta it was 3 or 4 different publications had it simply because of the controversy. Yeah, because of the controversy that Atoy ko stirred
hanggang
up.
kanina nga, may nagko-comment pa doon sa clip na yun.
Yes. I was about to say. Until
okay
now.
Lang. The more views, guys, okay lang. The more in-stream ads we get. So, sige
Iba
lang.
na talaga, di makamove on pa rin,
But it's really funny, guys. I just have to say, it's so much hate for Atoy ko. But actually, if you listen to the entire explanation, he wasn't really dissing on
He actually praised Jaworski.
He actually praised him afterwards. But when you hear a snippet of it, kasi it pisses them off right away, and then they're triggered, no? In fact, they're not just mad at Atoy; they're mad at us as well because we were laughing. When Atoy ko said that Jaworski was an average player, we laughed and they said, "Gago tong apat na to So kaming apat na Atoy and the three of us."
Yung Crispa at Toyota pages, nag-aaway yung Crispa at Toyota.
Biglang dami. Grabe.
Na-revive talaga yung rivalry.
Yeah,
Well, you mess with Ginebra, you mess with the entire Philippines. When you step outdoors.
Pretty much. Yeah, ask the Bay Area Dragons. Yeah.
Ayan, parang
Sama na naman
Philippines.
pala ng ano ko
Parang
dito.
Philippines. Yung kalaban.
Ito yung tanong ko. Sid, ano nangyari sa camera mo?
Mahina ako dito. Mahina ang internet ko. So, naging black and white ako.
Parang emergency power, sir.
Ano pa to
Easy.
Actually, I hadn't upgraded my internet connection yet during this time. Kasi hindi nga maka-upgrade si si PLDT noon dahil
Pandemic.
lockdown pandemic. So DSL pa yata yan eh. Yung nakakamali eh.
Dial up. Oh.
Oh, wow. Dial up?
Dial up. Ano gamit mo?
Wow.
Moscom?
Who lift up the phone? Di ba when you lift up the phone,
Nostalgic talaga.
madi-disconnect ka. Oo. Ito, iba na naman yung cortina ni Charlie. Tsaka si Noel, iba din ang background.
Ibang lugar sa bahay yan.
Exactly, same here. We went from room to room talaga, no?
Yeah, ito, second floor namin to. It's my bedroom.
Yan.
I remember the first time Sid missed a show, yung kwento, the first time Sid missed a show, yung kwento niya sa amin, but hindi ka pwede. I carried my ref.
Yep.
Ano? I carried my ref.
Oo nga.
Yeah, B-Boy Ravanes. Yan, tumama si Ulysses.
Ravanes episode yan.
Typhoon Ulysses.
Hanggang sa mind moving nun. Turo ko sana
I think Claro has another question. Claro?
Yeah. Well, I think I haven't gone with Sir Noel yet. Parang sa first question goes. Sir Noel, did anyone go up to you in public? This talking about the podcast. Oh, Sir Noel, Eternity of Basketball. Drop the sir, siguro, kasi ka-age mo.
Sikat na yan dati pa eh.
Kaya nga, hindi naman kailangan tanungin.
Sikat na yan dati pa eh, bago pa mag-AEOB.
That's true. So, tumami yung fans nga ni Sir Noel, di ba? We can say.
Nag-freeze tuloy siya sa tanong mo.
Yep.
Ayan.
Yan, nag-freeze tuloy.
Pandemic kasi, dami kong jamming. Tuloy, sumikat ako doon si
See?
Yung FB live niya.
Yung
no,
FB live
lumapit ka talaga.
Right,
Some of them are asking actually, some of them are asking, sino bang next guest nyo? Si gato sanang i-guest nyo, si ganyan sana i-guest nyo, mga ganon. But they just come up and just more curious about who the next guest is going to be. Tapos yun nga, listener sila. Yung mga iba, nagpapabati, pakibati si ganito naman, pag ganyan. So, it's not something that we're not used to. Kasi ang daming lalapit naman sa atin as broadcasters. Batiin mo naman si ganito. Pero ito talaga, Eternity of Basketball, ang avenue nila. Because yun nga, nagkakapila ka lang sa grocery, then somebody looks up to you and says, uy, ikaw nga pala si ganito, no? Eternity of Basketball ngayon. Because wala kang PBA ng time na yun.
So,
ikaw nga si
yung
sino?
fans ni Sir Noel.
Ha? Ano yan, Jay?
Ikaw nga si
Saan katutak?
Marami na.
Sir JPM naman, will we go to the next round of questions? What is your favorite episode personally?
I guess siguro to start yung Atty ko nga no, syempre. Kasi it created so much controversy and so much ripple that na nakilalang AEOB. But I've always been fascinated with the Abby King episode as well eh. No, both episodes. Gustong-gusto ko rin 'yon kasi Abby showed a lot of emotions, and was so passionate when he was trying to yung iniyakan niya nung about si Kaloy-Loy Saga ilang years na rin namatay na si Kaloy-Loy Saga and yet he had to shed a tear pa sa episode na yan. Plus the fact that Abe actually asked me if he can come out on the show again to clarify what Atoy ko said in his episode. So that's the reason why I think Abe is the only guest that we have who actually came out twice.
Yes.
Oo nga, no?
On his birthday.
Two individual. Two individual.
We had Francis Arnaiz on his birthday also.
Oo nga. But we didn't even know. We only found out later on.
Yeah.
During the show.
That's right.
How about Sir Sid? Your favorite episode personally?
Well, Toyota fan ako eh. So, Mon Fernandez.
Yeah.
When we guested him talagang and I remember there was a point there na tinanong ko na yung feud nila ni Jaworski.
Yeah.
No, the origins of that feud, nakita ko na sa mga comments noon. We were live na noong time na yun. Nakita ko na sa mga comments. Nako, ito na. Parang na-excite yung yung crowd, But yung palang inaabangan nila the whole time kung ano yung backstory behind the Jaworski Fernandez feud, and I really wasn't sure how he was gonna react, but thankfully he was very open about it, and he gave his side of the story, and he really didn't leave out any details, and he answered pretty clearly and pretty thoroughly, you know. And it's pretty amazing actually to listen to him talk about that. Talagang hindi pala niya talaga nakalimutan kung ano nangyari, ano. So, yeah, I'm just glad I asked that question. I had the guts to ask it. Kasi noong time bago pa lang eh.
Yeah, actually, we were all
diba?
messaging each other noong time na, sino magtatanong? Sid, tanong mo na.
Yeah.
We're messaging each other sa Viber. Sino magtatanong?
We chat behind the scenes, yeah.
Wednesday night yun, Wednesday night. And then Andrew Fields came on, appeared.
Yeah.
The week after.
He said towards the end, di ba? Cameo siya. That's the first
time
they
nakita sila
saw
sa
each
Las
other.
Vegas.
Right.
Yeah, they're together now, actually, in Las Vegas.
Actually, there are people saying their favorite episode.
People are commenting, yeah.
Yeah, favorite ko was the Dante Gonzago episode.
Si Omar, yeah. Idol niya si Dante. I know that guy, si Omar.
Yeah. Which is also ironic because I think of all of our guests, Dante Gonzago had the worst experience dealing with his internet. Diba? There are some guests.
Well, worse until last week.
That's a different story altogether.
Yeah.
But
we've had a few.
Yeah, we had a few also. The internet, our internet also wasn't too sexy when it started. Also, we were dropping out, and then I discovered this beautiful thing called the LAN cable, and I've never dropped out since. I'm telling you, that's why we're called dinosaurs, because we don't LAN cable. What's that?
Sorry, sir.
Ito isa pa.
Sige.
Tawanan tayo ng bata.
Joey Loizaga.
Yes.
Thanks. Answer.
That's funny.
Yeah,
it was
he
a very
was
funny episode.
Then isa, of course, was JV.
I actually enjoyed all the episodes where the guests forgot that they were guests and that they were talking to millions of people or thousands of people watching. Yung mga, walang pakundangan na nagmumura na yung mga guests. I really love that. Because it came to a point that they were so comfortable. I think it was Onchi eh. Si Onchi yata yung una. Was it Onchi or was it Coach Turo and Philip Cesar? Yan yung mga
No, I think si Ricky Relosa.
Meron din.
Episode 10.
Meron din. Yeah.
Si Philip Cesar, may meter na dapat kay Philip Cesar eh.
Ayun, kasi expression niya.
So si Coach Turo sa dulo pa si Coach Turo may question pa kay Charlie.
May legal question. May legal advice on the air.
Ito pansin ko sa'yo.
Yan tuloy, nawala si Charlie.
Nasa Viber kami, where's this going? Tapos na natuloy na yung tanong. Sabi, Sid, do something about it. Nagaganon na kami.
Illegal question.
Si Charlie, for the first time, you see Charlie tongue-tied. That doesn't happen often. So Charlie,
Coach, tawagan na lang kita mamaya pagtapos ng show.
Diba? Amazing talaga. When they forget, kasi some of our guests, just to explain to you, some of our guests are shy. They're not used to being interviewed, especially for over an hour. Diba? We've had some guests na they had to warm up. Yung mga, like I remember Jimmy Manansala and Freddy Hubalde specifically. Si Jimmy Manansala nung una nahihiya pa, nanginginig pa yung bibig ni Jimmy Manansala. Towards the end, hindi mo na maawat. Same thing with Freddy Hubalde. Yung famous line ni Freddy Hubalde, makwento ko lang. Kasi we're running like over 2 hours na makwento ko lang. Mga ganun. Now we don't know how to stop them. Diba?
Si actually admitted, Ray Lazaro and Marty Saldana, they told us they were very nervous before they started. Talagang nanginginig daw sila. Kasi baka they made fool of themselves daw. Pero
Emer Legaspi, ganun din. Nanginginig din si Emer Legaspi nun when he started.
Yeah.
So how do you help these players warm up? Noel, you're pretty good in that, no?
Well, not only it's actually something that I don't know. Nakakatuwa nga because when we started the show, the last time we all saw each other was not even at a PBA game. I think it was at a function that we were still all working for like a different company pa at the time. You remember? May picture tayo nun, Sid. We were all with Yahoo at the time. And that's, I think, the last time we all saw each other. We were physically in the same place, the three of us.
Ano ka ba? Yahoo, 2014 pa yun. Nakita naman tayong tatlo after that.
Wala lang tayong photo. Wala lang tayong
photo. Diba? I mean,
it was rare. We wouldn't be together.
Nagsama naman tayo sa ESPN, diba?
No, but the thing, sa mga meetings nga pala. But the thing is kasi, you have to remember that we're all trained broadcasters. Even if Sid is more of a writer, we're all trained broadcasters. And one of the part of the training is actually how to ask questions. And one of the yung preparation of how to ask the question is dapat we have to make our guests feel comfortable. And I believe that when they come in early, chinichika namin ng konti, although they're nervous when it's on, we're using the same tone ng chika moment before we go on. So when they're there, mga 15 minutes siguro, they'll forget they're on the show, and then they'll just start to open up. And then the three of us, including Jay, the four of us have a knack of asking the right questions at the right time. It's something I really can't explain, but all four of us have that talent. Na alam namin kung kailan tatanungin at a certain time at ang magagaling mag-follow up. Diba? Sid has a follow-up, Charlie has a follow-up, I have a follow-up, Jay has a follow-up. May ganun kaagad yun. It's like wala kang pupuntahan. There's no safe place where you have to start telling the truth.
Yeah.
So,
Like Charlie says, di ba? Ang favorite line ni Charlie when he started, kwentuhan lang to.
yes. Yeah, he
Kwentuhan lang
always
ito,
does that
kaya-
in the warm-up. Yeah.
Kwento lang tayo. Parang nagiinuman lang. Kung pwede lang
parang
sana
gano'n.
may beer.
Oo.
Diba, kung pwede sana
Oo.
may beer.
The problema nga, si Onchi took it literally and Coach Turo took it literally. Yan tuloy.
Daming kwento na.
Yeah.
Nung may kasama. Alam na, sinabihan pa nga natin si Onchi. Onchi, easy lang tayo sa mura kasi before the show, mura na mura. Easy lang tayo sa mura. Within the first 10 minutes, nagmura na. And
Yeah,
because he was comfortable already with us.
Yeah, but they're just
Actually-
being themselves.
Noel, Noel, like what you said, no, you guys are all trained broadcasters, no. And in your broadcasting seminar, you have that 4 quadrants, no. So you have the
No, don't talk about
Wait,
it because I have a
don't tell
workshop
me.
on the 27th.
oh, yeah, you have those 4. Yeah, you have those
Yeah.
4, and all of
Yeah.
you are exactly representing those 4.
You're actually
Yeah.
right. Ang galing mo.
Everyone's-
You're actually right.
Lahat
All of the
lahat
four.
represented eh.
All of them
Yes,
are
you're
represented
absolutely
with
right.
those 4, which
You're
is
absolutely right.
rare, right?
That's
Diba?
true.
So there's one that takes the lead. There's one that is very, analytical. There's a
Yeah,
promoter.
Charlie's
there's that,
the
diba?
youngest of all of us, by the way. Charlie's the youngest in age of all
Hindi
of
ba
us.
ako?
But
Hey, may senior ka na, di ba?
bigla akong tumigil eh. Ganun pa yung tawa ko eh. I'm trying to be polite. Pero yun na kasi Charlie's actually the youngest of all of us in terms of age. Pero we give him the reins because he's actually like the natural leader among the 4 of us.
Yes.
So it has to be Charlie leading. Otherwise, I remember the time when Sid had to lead.
No, it's just
Naka-UP
he just-
jersey si Sid, Sir Sid. that
Yeah,
time.
but he's not a
No,
trained
this-
anchor kasi.
Yeah,
he's not a trained
Well,
anchor,
we're really
yeah.
anchor. Anyway, but then I just want to say na Jay has been learning on the job, because
Yeah.
siya hindi
Yeah,
broadcaster
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
he's
that's
just been
true.
a guest for different shows. People like to invite him simply because of his knowledge, no, about basketball and PBA history and basketball history. But he's been learning on the job, and because starting from the Travanes episode, you've been on how many times, Jay? 10,
More than
15?
40 siguro, I guess.
No, but yung na guest na host ka talaga, mga ilan? 15 na?
Around, yeah, maganon.
Mga 15 na
sabi
siguro
na,
kasi.
Si Noel,
Jay.
mahirap bilangin eh.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
I
couple.
venture out to say Jay had more appearances than me in 2022 on the show. I would think so.
Possibly. O baka mga
Possibly.
20 plus ka na, Jay, actually.
May
Oh.
mga
More
na-miss
than
din ako
20.
eh.
Mga I guess
2022.
siguro.
May na-miss
Pero
ka
mga,
rin nun,
mga
Charlie.
tatlo,
Hmm.
diba? Yeah, I
Charlie
missed
missed one show.
I missed one.
Charlie missed
Eh,
one show.
we
Different
thanks
things
to
to-
dalawa lang
Yeah.
kami ni Noel nun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, si Jay, much to improve na talaga yan. You guys remember nung nag-start si Jay, parang yung kausap niya
Yeah.
sa ceiling.
Yes.
Oh,
He'd be looking up while talking. Sabi ko,
Yes.
no, correct na. Jay, why? Look at the camera when you're talking.
I know.
Jay, looking up.
Look at the camera.
I'll share something about that, guys, just so people know what happens sometimes behind the scenes. So I would tell Jay that often, no? Jay, pare, tingin ka sa camera, at least paminsan-minsan. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka nakatingin at all. Eh. Kailangan tumingin ka every now and then. Alam mo ginawa niya? May post-it yung screen niya. Look here. Sorry, Jay, pero ganoon talaga eh. Doon mo naman, tumitingin na siya ngayon. Oh, di ba? At least, wala nang post-it yan, palagay ko.
I think it worked.
Diba?
Galing, ah.
Oh nga, Jay, that was actually my next question, no? Was how did it feel na you were, on your first hosting job? Si Ravanes, ano yung feeling mo? Since you're not the most trained one, no?
Sobrang kaba. Nervous. Kasi I had to deal with these 3 guys eh. But in this case, not in the
Puro
positive
LeBron
sense.
James.
Meaning, I had to find a way to come in and ask the right questions at the right time. No? And it wasn't easy kasi more often than not, yung tanong na gusto ko itanong, may maunahan ako, for example, ni Sid, or ni Noel, or ni Charlie. So that was the hard part. So I had to be creative and find out, ano ba talagang magandang tanong na pwede kong ma-integrate at focus on the right time. Ayun. So eventually, pagalitan sa akin itong tatlong to, eventually, I got this with
I think also, just to add to that, Claudia and Claro, I think we're all naturally chismoso. I mean, you should be with us when we go out. You'll see, ano ba itong mga lalaking to?
You should see our group chat.
Chismoso. Yeah, you should see our group chat. Nako, kaming apat ni Jay na group chat. Oh my gosh. We're probably worse than some people that you think are chismosa. Pero we're all...
Balitaan niyo yung nangyari kayo, no? Yeah.
Yeah, may mga ganun pa. Mag-uusap daw si ganito. Ano kaya pag-uusapan nila? Di ba mga ganun pa kami, di ba? But the thing is also that helps in our ability to ask questions because we're naturally curious. If a guest says something na we have a question why, and ako naman yung catch ko dyan, sige nga, balikan nga natin yun. Sige nga, tuloy mo yan. May ganyan ako. I'll try to purge as much as I can. And if these guys see that I open something up, pasok na silang dalawa. Diba? Even Jay, papasok na yung mga yan. And then the guest has nowhere else to go but to tell the truth. I think that's why our show has been very effective because the guests always tell the truth.
I have no idea what Noel's saying na chismosa kami. Wala akong alam dyan.
Yeah. Of course, you're a lawyer, so we understand. Exempted. Charlie.
Meron ba kayong mga bloopers?
Ay, dami.
May si Noel, marami yan.
Or your favorite.
Ay, what's your favorite? Ang pinaka-favorite niyong blooper. At saka sino lagi may blooper? Si Noel.
I'm the blooper. I'm the blooper right here, di ba?
You take an int.
But my timeline is screwed up sometimes.
No, wag natin pag-usapan yun. Pero it's because of the internet. You know, Noel does the show not just from his house. He's always in bubbles here and there in hotels. Yeah. So the internet connection is bad. So there's a drag. So we'll ask a question already, then he doesn't know it because he's offline. When he comes back online, he'll ask the question again. Diba? You know, parang ganon. Or he'll suddenly come in with a question where, you know, we're discussing, but he thinks he's pasok siya sa timing, but since hindi pareho, so that's the problem. I'll tell you guys, you'll all agree, the three of you. The internet is a problem. Minsan nagagalit yung mga followers namin. Nagagalit to mga to. Talaga entitled. Feeling entitled to mga to. So they get mad at us. They say, grabe naman kayo, ini-interrupt nyo yung guest. Or sabay-sabay kayo nagtatanong. But the internet, you know, they don't understand how tough it is when the timing is off on the internet connections of everybody. And you guys know that. You do this show.
Yeah.
So here we are, and they're getting mad. Grabe itong mga host na to. Lalo na yung si ganito at si ganyan. Di ba? Parang sabay sila. Hindi namin alam nagsasalita na pala si, di ba? Alam nyo yon, guys, di ba? I don't have to go further on that.
There was one, yeah. There was one episode nga na si Jay was may lag ng I think 5 seconds. So tapos na yung joke ng guest, pero he'd be laughing like 5 seconds later. So parang gano'n. So parang nagtataka yung guest.
Parang slow siya.
Ano problema nito? Di ba? So may gano'n eh. So with message mo, you're lagging, Jay. Yes, gano'n na lang. Log in, then log out na lang.
Dapat kasi to-save natin yung Viber group natin for the show eh. Lag ba ako? Charlie yata lag. Nag-freeze na naman si Sid. May mga ganun talaga. Because we don't know. Our internet is so inconsistent. And tama si Charlie, especially when I'm abroad, I don't know what the internet is gonna be like talaga. There are times when it's really good, but there are also some hotels that are good in the lobby. Pagdating sa kwarto, patay na. So that screws up the show.
So we blame it on the networks and their internet service providers. It's not our fault. Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah.
If actually, I can branch, Claudia, we see, you know, other shows, let's say in the States, yung mga NBA shows, they do live once in theaters with an audience. So would you guys consider something like that? Like bringing in all the followers and then my meet and greet na rin, which is what someone asked in the comment section. Maybe we can go with Charlie.
Huwag kayo maniwala dyan kay Aldrin. Kilala ko yan. Gabas ko high school.
Number 1 fan mo, sir.
Ano yan? Naglolo ko lang yan. Hindi ko kasi siya nabigyan ng ticket sa Game 6 eh. Gumaganti sa akin.
I think we're looking, Claro,
just to
for...
answer.
Teka
Sige,
lang,
sige,
yan.
Noel.
No, sorry,
Go,
just
go,
to-
Noel.
No, I just wanted to say
Exhibit
for
A.
Claro, if you notice that when all of the podcasts that started, it was all about the guys who were hosting. It's all about my show being ganon. AEOB were so uncomfortable putting ourselves as the star of the show, even if it is our show. It's never about us. It's always about the guests. So parang let's have a meet and greet, ganon. Okay lang, but you're more comfortable just talking with people. The show is never about us, and all three of them would probably say the same thing. So it's really, the show became popular not because it's us, it's because of our guests.
Although we want to add
Charlie?
on, we wanted, there were offers, there were suggestions. Why don't you guys look for a TV network, a TV station that would like to cover you? So there were some feelers, nothing ever worked out. And then there was this event we were supposed to go to,
Yep.
and probably broadcast from there. It just didn't happen. Okay, but
Yeah.
so parang then we realized siguro less than 100 episodes in. Pare, this is it. This is our platform. You know.
Yes.
This is, di ba? Ito na yun eh. Now, if ever we get invited to an event, which recently some of you know, our followers would know, Jay and I had the pleasure of joining a lunch with some PBA greats and some former PBA players. Unfortunately, Noel was out of town, I think, and then Sid was occupied
Just
with
arrived
something.
from Singapore.
Oh, just arrived from abroad. Yeah, that's the one. So we were there with all these dudes, and why not, right? Diba? Punta kami. Walang problema. Pero even there, we were just fanboying. Diba? Talagang,
Exactly.
ganun na. Parang naakit kami sa mga players. Nakatingin lang kami sa kanila. Ganun. Diba? So, yeah. I don't know. Given the opportunity, Claro, for a live event, maybe with a lot of people, if the followers happen to show up there, they meet us, okay. Pero hindi natin paplanuhin siguro yun. Diba? We won't set it. We won't set it.
Yeah.
Siguro sa New Frontier Cinema, pwede na, mga ganun.
Yeah. New Frontier.
But to answer Claro's question, I would love for us to have actually a studio show na tayong tatlo magkakasama para hindi na natin pinoproblema yung lecheng internet. Di ba? At least magkakasama tayo, pwede na tayo magkindatan, pwede na tayo magkalabitan, di ba? Ang hirap kaya gawin nun na tatlo tayo, iba-iba internet speed natin. Tapos, di ba?
Or, well, ang format na ngayon sa States, ngayon na may travel na, the guest also comes in. Hindi na siya, comes into the physically, kausap na sila nung, so, nagiging gano'n na nga yung trend, Noel, actually. If you look at the ano ngayon.
Yeah, the Byron Scott
dati talaga,
is awesome.
Hindi pwede. Yeah. Mga ganun. Yeah, pwede. So yeah, parang ganun na ngayon nangyayari ngayon. Yeah, let's see.
Maybe we'll do that.
Studio.
Sana sa February, may event tayo.
Plus, guys, we don't live near each other. Well, Noel and Sid kind of live near each other. Jay and I kind of live near each other, but the two pairs are far apart, you know, from each other.
East and South kami. East and South
hirap to come together.
On a Saturday with all the traffic, forget it.
We have the pairings at least for 2-on-2 basketball sa inyo. East and South.
Oh my gosh. My insurance. So I guess okay na yun, di ba?
Hindi naman nanalo sa 2-on-2, South versus North. Hindi na kayo mananalo sa
Hindi ko pa nakikita maglaro si Jay, so hindi ko alam kung ano eh. Ng kakakampi ko eh.
Pero kami tatlo naglaro na before eh.
Yeah.
Malalaki yata itong mga to eh.
Si Charlie Bigman yan. Medyo nasa poste, kumakaldag sa poste. Si Sid naman drive. Ako ayoko masaktan, tira sa labas. Yun lang yun.
tira sa labas.
Yeah.
You know, you guys have a lot in common aside from, the ESPN, Yahoo, loving PBA. Lahat kayo, UP. Diba?
Yeah, no?
Oo. Diba?
UP will win their 2-on-2 basketball. Okay.
UP will win their 2-on-2 basketball.
But yeah, everyone's from UP.
Yeah, they're from UP.
AOB Titos.
So how was it?
My shirt.
Yeah,
I know.
They're focused on the shirt. Yeah,
it's a pleasant coincidence that we're all from UP.
Pero, ano ba yung question ko? How was it like interviewing sina Benji Paras, Ronnie Magsanok, Eric Altamirano? Di ba they were the last prior to last
You know, just to ano lang, no, I never had a chance to interview any UP player yet at this time. Nag-aagaw ako sa tatlo.
Uy, Jay, hindi. Kasama ka sa amin, ha?
Kay Bricks Ramos.
Kay Brick Ramos.
Yeah, of course. With
JBM.
Bruise Brothers. But as far as AU is concerned, automatic pag UP
Wala
yan, yung
ka pa.
tatlo yan, naka-reserve na yan.
Talaga.
Whether it's
Sinapang
Benji,
ka.
Ronnie,
Well,
Eric,
sinapang ka.
There aren't many. You
Exactly.
guys,
Actually.
interview. Okay, how many
No,
UP
We
people have
get
played?
many?
Yan
How
Yao,
many?
Ronnie Magsanok,
Oh.
Benji Paras, Eric
Si Joey Guanyo.
Altamirano.
Pag nag-episode Joey Guanyo, pwede ka
Pag
join,
nag-episode
Jay.
Joey
Actually,
Guanyo,
wala
okay
talaga
lang.
If you think about it, wala talaga.
Wala talaga.
Yan Yao,
80s.
Ronnie, Benji,
And you were supposed to have
Eric.
Bert Ortiz, but he
Well,
passed
Jolie pa
away.
pala. Jolie pa. Jolie pa pala. We had Jolie pa.
Oo.
Pero wala nga masyado. Pero
We were reaching out with Bert Ortiz, prior to him
Yeah.
passing away.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
passed
yeah.
away na. Oo, tama.
so wala na eh. So matagal-tagal pa bago itong mga ngayon eh. In between that, there were no Paulo Mendoza lang and of course Brian
Paulo.
Gold. Juan as
Joey
well.
Guanyo na ngayon next dyan. Joey
Guanyo.
Guanyo.
Kasama nyo, Mike
Si
Bravo.
Poch. Si
Mike
Poch.
Bravo.
Ah.
Coach
PBA,
Winnie.
PBA. Oh.
So, siguro pag 75 na kami, sina Carl Tamayo na.
Sir JBM, you can join
Mga
the
anak
Hickory for the younger players. Kami bahala
Mga
sa
anak
Sir
na natin
JBM.
yung host nun. That actually would be a good idea, guys. Ano, let's get all our kids together. Sila mag-host. And then they talk about us.
Anong kids?
Oo nga.
Oo nga, Jay. Paano yan?
Wala.
No, Sir JPM, you
Oh.
host doon. So what do you think about your dad? Sir JPM will go like that to Charlie's son. Ano,
Alam mo,
Juancho.
Tito J, Tito J.
Tito J. Oh.
Tito J.
Magkasama sila nung Ginebra Game 7. Sila ng anak ko, si Tito J at si
Yeah.
my son. They watched Game 7 together the other night.
Yeah. Sid's daughter is already a teenager. Like, malapit na mag-debut. My two eldest are like 20-somethings already. Sige. They can be the next generation.
And I'm sure they're all amazed at how excited we get to meet these players. They're probably looking at us parang puta excited.
Naiingayan sila sa akin.
Yeah.
Sabado na naman, mag-iingay na naman si Papa.
Ikaw lang naman
We
yata.
can't use the room. We can't use the room.
Questions,
He's gonna use the room.
there's questions.
Ito. Ito maganda eh. Gusto ko marinig to eh. Especially,
Oh, wow.
oh yan, sige.
Who
Okay,
wants to answer that?
Oh, what's
Sige,
that?
Charlie.
ako na.
Charlie, sige na.
They have not accepted our invitation. We have invited them both. They have not accepted our invitation, both of them. Among many others, So ang dami. So there's so many people who ask us every day. They send us private messages or they comment, in different posts on our Facebook page. Pwede ba si ganyan? Pwede si ganyan? And as much as we can, we answer. Pag hindi umoo, pag humindi or pag hindi pa umoo, we answer. Hindi pa po tinatanggap na ni ganito ang or humindi na siya. Tinanggihan na
Or
niya yung
sometimes, hindi sa isa, tapos biglang oo sa isa. Like, this is a classic example, this upcoming Saturday. Matagal ko nang nililigawan si Jesse Soliano through his son, JJ. And Charlie got him. Wasn't able to get him. Probably I wasn't asking the right questions. I wasn't as makulit as Charlie. But Charlie was able to get him. Diba? May mga ganun talaga.
Abogado.
Ginawa mo.
Abogado
Hindi mo na ano ba ginawa mo?
Ano?
Ginawa mo sa kanya, Noel. Bakit?
Sinabi ko lang kay JJ, kamusta si Airpat? Nasa Cebu. Pwede ba namin i-guess? Sige, tanong ko. Bumalik siya. Nahihiya daw siya. Wala na. Ayoko lang pilitin pag gano'n.
But
Si
it changes
Charlie,
from day to day. Kasi nauna
I
si Noel.
know.
So baka hindi na siya nahihiya ngayon. Ganun lang yun. So tsambahan lang yan. You send
Box
a message.
Adornado also isa pa yan. Niligawan pa
Yeah,
natin.
Yes.
Charlie,
It was our time.
Anak niya niligawan natin.
We had to meet
But
with
after
him.
that, he said no na to all succeeding invitations, di ba? We were the last. After that, hindi na siya
Pero I
pinasaya.
think we made him feel special kasi episode 100 sa kanya eh. We reserved that
No,
episode
and he
for
was
him.
special. So that you have to
He
make
was.
him
He
special.
is.
Right.
Oo.
One of the greatest players. Totoo yun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jay, ikaw
Top five,
nagligaw
top five
kay
in my book.
kay Bogs?
Yeah, in a sense, ganyan, I had to talk to him like for almost daily, ganyan. But this is fun, no? Kasi marami kang matututunan kay Bogs eh, kasi madaldal rin naman si Bogs at makwento.
Yeah.
Yung episode that surprised me about maraming natutunan was actually Cho Season. That's still for me one of the most eye-opening episodes that we've ever had because Cho Season had a very short
inspiring
basketball career in the PBA, but he was one of the most inspiring guests we've ever had.
Yep.
Si Claro.
Galing.
Sino mga to? Sino si Claro? Wala
Ikaw
na.
rin.
I'm gonna
Hindi
get
nagkakalayo naman na edad.
No, that's why you need to watch the episodes, Claro. You need to watch the episodes back.
Much more.
Claro, ikaw na yung back end. Ikaw nagagawa ng di ba?
Sige.
Mag-backend ka para matutunan mo. Di ba?
Yep.
Yan. So,
Ayun.
you want to okay, so we have this segment, I think from all four of you. Claro, are you ready na?
Almost.
Ba't parang kinakabahan
Go on,
ako sa segment?
Claudia.
Wait.
Parang bibili ng pera si Claro. Ano yung binabalansa
Uy!
mo dyan?
Kasi hinahanap ko siya. Oh my God.
Dami sponsors eh.
Telepono
Okay,
pala yun.
kasama dito si Sid did this with us already before. Top 5.
Yes, my experience si Sir Sid.
Yeah, may experience si Sid dito. The top 5 ano sa kanya nicknames, no, or monikers kay Sid.
With Sir Sid.
With Sir Sid. Kayong tatlo wala pa. Right? So this will be special kasi medyo mahaba-haba to. And our segment is called, sige, ready, Claro?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go. Ay, wow, fail ka. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have this draft, okay? And our topic for this draft is your top 5 PBA players. Starting 5 pala. Starting 5 PBA
Who
players.
gets number
Or if
1
you-
pick?
The number 1 pick ay siyempre kasama kami, di ba? So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
This is a
Gagawin
deep
ko,
draft.
we will do spin the wheel. Ito talagang to eh. Medyo, sige, Claro, keep talking kasi I have to.
Yep.
So medyo,
No, siguro the
Lalo
5
ko.
of you will fight over the same players and I might go a
No,
little...
dapat, oo, sila.
No, because
Some
I'm
of
not
them, I
trying
might also, I might.
trying to take a dig, but no, a lot of the players, let's just say the older players, I was at that younger formative years where I'm just watching as a kid. And I wasn't really in the analytical.
Wala na, hindi natin
end, so-
makakuha si John Mar. Hindi natin makakuha si John Mar, guys.
Teka lang,
Already
sino
telling us
ka?
early as well.
Okay lang, sir. So
Dapat
it's more
retired
of
players.
there's certain names they more of inspired me lang at that stage, made an impact in terms of memory. But Claudia's setting up the wheel, so yun, then I'll populate
Okay, yeah.
the draft order.
Nakikita nyo.
Oh.
Okay. So, ito, we'll do the list, no?
Yep.
Okay.
Sequential, So, whoever goes first.
Interesting.
Okay, so, Claro is doing that in the background. Yan, narinig na ba? Okay. So, walang ulita. You can't repeat your players, obviously. Okay. So, kailangan center. Ano ba sinabi ko? Center, power
Two forward.
forward. Two forwards.
Two guards.
Two guards. Yan. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, the first draft T.
Oh, my master.
Bakit feeling ko rig ito?
Ako gumawa. Oh! Sandali.
Si JPM ata.
Si Jay.
Or it's on Charlie?
No.
I lagged, sorry.
From
You're
JP,
like-
JP.
Jay. Ayan. So,
I'm
Jay
here.
is the first pick. So, tanggalin natin si Jay. Shucks. Okay, next.
Okay sila, may scoring sila sa mga segment nila. Salita lang tayo, salita.
Oo nga. Si Claudia nga tumutulong sa atin sa show natin. Claro.
Claro, you're
I'll take
second.
it. I'll take it.
Honestly.
Wala na si John Mar.
May comment, kwartaw kahon daw yung dating.
Alam mo ba
Talagang
yung Claro?
fans
Alam
ng
ko yun.
AOB yung may alam nun. Fans ng AOB.
Pepe Pimentel.
Yes! Emperor!
Oh, luto.
Ronald Remy yan eh.
Rig na to, wala na. Hindi na naniniwala sa
Rig.
possession.
I'm sorry.
Oo.
O by seniority na lang yung next three.
Ay, tatlo na lang ba natitira?
Yep.
Sid and Ford.
Pero magsa-snake naman eh. Di ba, Claudia?
Snake.
Sige.
Sid.
Sige.
Last but not the least, ayan.
Tsaka na, I have a string of bad luck. I think it's going to continue here.
Okay lang yan. Fiction naman.
Oh.
Okay!
O ikaw, last ako. Seniority na.
Okay.
I thought Sir Noel would be last.
Okay,
I
game.
thought I'd be last.
Let's do it.
Sige.
Okay.
Game.
So, Claro, your turn.
number one. Si Jay yung number one, di ba?
Yeah.
Yep. Sir JPM, I will just share the draft board.
Kakaliw tong segment nyo, Anong pagkain na
There you
sponsor nito?
O, ito, may gusto magpa-shoutout.
There you go.
Neil Sumil, ayan.
Sino kapamilya nito?
Hello, Nils. From
Sino yan?
Malta. Sa Malta.
Malta. Wow.
Yeah. As Jerry Haranillas, my friend. Yes. Coach Jerry. Kumusta na?
Fans
He's in
talaga ni
London,
Sir.
ha? Okay.
Ayan. Klaro, wag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kailangan center.
Ay, sorry. So, I think how it,
Okay na yan.
ano siya?
Natin yan.
It's
Ah,
numbered
5 is
by
center.
round.
1 is
Wag,
point guard.
kailangan by position. Kundi
5
mawawala.
na sentro, 4 power.
No, parang-
One is point guard, two is
One is
Yeah.
point
So we're
guard.
drafting by position, not by, alam mo yan, ikaw bahala when to fill your center, forward, guard. Para may counting wild card.
Nasira tuloy yung aking fart.
Tansya lang.
Pinag-isipan ko ng isang oras pa.
I mean, they don't draft
Tara,
NBA or fantasy by position eh. Ikaw bahala.
Fine. Okay, go.
Sige, okay na yan. Okay
Okay.
na yan.
Jay.
Ramon
Sir
Fernandez.
JPM.
Anak ng...
Nang ano,
Asa
tinapa.
pa kayong early
He was
round
my
makukuha niyo
first,
si Mon
ha?
Fernandez. Oh my
Hello
gosh.
naman.
He was my first.
Who's not gonna pick? Who wouldn't get him at 1 here?
Klaro.
Yeah.
Oh, probably Claro.
I did
Parang
consider,
okay.
kwento ko na
Hindi
lang.
na. Oo.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Oh, who's next?
Klaro. Look
Junmar.
at the screen.
Junmar.
Freeze.
Junmar.
I knew it.
No,
We never
because
get Junior.
If Sir JPM got him, I'd go Ramon just because of
Mali spelling mo na Junmar.
Ano?
Si Junmar.
Pwede na
Yeah,
yan.
may iyon, saka 2 words.
Oo.
That's what I tell my writers. Style guide namin yan.
Yan.
Parati namang injured yung bootleg niya eh.
In front of, ano ka? In
Oh,
front.
Claudia, sino sa'yo?
Benji Paras.
Siyempre.
Wow. May sleeper pick.
Ang
Wait,
hirap maghanap
let's
ng
put them.
center ha, sa PBA ha.
Just put the positions pala, no? Like letter C. So,
Yeah.
so
Sid.
iput para sa center din, no?
Oo.
Yeah.
Pasok.
Then you can
Puro
adjust
sentro
later. Na.
kinukuha nyo.
Hindi ba? Akala ko you're supposed to choose centers first. Hindi. You can choose
That's what I
anyone.
said.
You can choose
Anyone.
whoever you want.
Any.
Anyone. Any position.
Nagkataon lang yan.
Nagkaano lang yan. Di,
Okay.
gusto ko center, forward, guard. Ang gulo.
Sir Sid Jenkins, no?
Yung Jenkins, Messina. Not even played in the PBA.
Box Adornado.
Ay, hindi ba ano? Sorry.
Ba't mo sinabing Jenkins? Sino si Jenkins?
I heard that kanina, sorry.
Messina.
Jenkins.
Ay, ano?
Sino Jenkins?
I heard Jenkins, ah. If you blow it. Bogs.
Wala naman Jenkins eh.
Box na si Sid. Sige.
Bogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noel.
Saan yan?
Ay,
Oh.
anong position, sir?
Wow, si talagang, oh my God.
Trust yan.
Sorry, I'm
Tres.
going blind, ah. I can't see your cameras, eh.
He's not a center, he's a small forward.
SF. Yan. SF.
Oo, smart forward yan.
F.
SF.
SF.
My apologies for the generation gap. No.
SF, klaro. SF.
SF.
SF
You
yan.
want to put SF? We can go F and F.
Yeah.
Diba?
Pwede. That's what I was saying eh. Pwede bang FNF
That's what
na?
I
Wala
said.
nang...
Sabagay, Sabagay,
That's-
Two forwards,
yeah,
two
you can
guards,
adjust.
pwede.
Okay.
Oh, next.
Except for extent, to be
Noel.
honest, yeah.
Triggerman.
Wow.
Oh, kilala mo
DJ
ba yan?
sa LSF.
Klaro.
DJ.
Yes,
DJ
sir,
sa
yes,
LSF,
sir.
diba?
Akala ko na mo kilala si Triggerman eh.
Mamaya, Jenkins.
Jenkins.
You want to put him as
Ano ba
Oh,
yung
a...
Charlie.
What position do you want to put him in?
Ano ako?
What position?
Guard.
Si Alan Kaidik, ano?
Guard.
SG o SF?
SG si Allen.
SG. Or guard pala, guard. Sinabi nila, di ba?
Okay, guard.
Guard.
Oh, ako Philip Cesar, PF.
Wow!
Okay.
Mukhang alam ko strategy nito.
Hindi, back-to-back siya magda-draft eh.
Kaya nga,
snake,
alam ko
snake.
strategy.
Oo.
Yep.
Next, Charlie.
Philip Cesar, ha?
Yep.
Wala pa, di pa nakalagay. Nakalagay diba?
Nakalagay ba dapat?
Sorry.
Philip Cesar.
Okay.
Mabagal lang si Karo.
Okay.
Ano ba si
Hinahanap
Philip?
niya yung mga
F
spelling.
lang yan.
kasi
F yan.
F lang. And then...
F lang.
Nasa share drive ka ba?
Tapos ako ulit, di ba?
Yep.
Ako ulit.
You can join
Kani
in, Claudia,
Jaworski.
actually.
Kani Jaworski.
Jaworski.
If you want, I can add a goat if that's what you say.
G. Sorry.
Don't go there. Go there.
I'm opening
Okay,
a can
oh.
of worms.
Noel, go, my friend.
Tulungan kita,
Unahan mo ako
Karo.
eh. I'm actually going to go with Johnny A.
Alam ko na yung susunod ni Sid.
Kwento ko lang about the centers now. If they all run out, I was gonna go for Penisi.
Mamaya ka na sa
For
ano.
off-court.
Pasi Penisi
Mamaya
dyan.
ka na.
Hey,
Kasi
Mick, if
late
you're
ako.
watching,
Oh,
Big Penisi, wala ako si
Johnny.
Mega Mall. I was sitting down, tiniliti niya ako sa likod. I could still feel it to this day, Mick. Don't ever do that again.
oh, Sid.
Alam ko na to.
My gosh. Dali ah.
Hirap, no?
Ayan na.
Come on. Come on,
Great
Sid.
taste, great taste.
Dapat may ano yan.
Ah,
5
pwede mo,
seconds.
great taste.
5.
Hindi. Arnie Tuadles.
Wow, Tuadles.
Oh.
Okay.
Dalawang forward.
Going back. Oh, gosh.
Ako na yan. Sige.
Yep.
Sige, sulat mo na muna, Claro.
Kaya ako tumutulong kasi
No, kaming dalawa naka-ano.
Oo.
Sorry for the gap.
F yan si
Forward.
Tuadles.
Dalawang F na yan.
Okay. F na lang, Sir Sid, no? Just make it F.
Yeah.
Okay.
yan.
I'll put the F, Claudia.
Ako na magsusulat kung tama pa spelling ko. Ha?
Okay.
Oh,
Next.
Second round draft.
Surprised that he went in the second round.
No? Yeah.
Oo nga.
Surprised he went in the second round.
yes. Okay, next.
Is he here? Oh, he's not in the list yet, no? Skywalker?
Wala.
Samboy?
Nice one.
Samboy?
Yeah.
Guard.
Somewhere, go.
Good.
I just put Skywalker.
Well, actually, forward siya. Pero, yeah.
Yeah, forward siya.
Forward siya.
Forward
Small
si ano, yeah.
Small forward siya.
Parang as a swingman, no? 2-3.
Yeah.
Or I can just make him a G first.
Okay, sige.
Pwede din.
Jay.
Ricardo Brown.
Ricardo.
Ricardo Brown.
Jay, I think I'm gonna steal your... Mag-trade tayo, ha?
Ha?
Lahat ng sinulat ko.
Jay, ikaw ulit.
Si Jay ka, Ricardo Brown nga.
O, Ricardo Brown, tapos siya ulit.
Oo, may isa.
Siya ulit.
Hey.
Sulat nyo ba si Ricky Brown?
Hindi, may isa pa siya dapat. Ay, ako dapat yun. Sorry.
Hindi, ako yung susunod after Kasi snake, di ba?
Yeah.
Who's straight
Okay,
for Sir
ikaw
Jay?
nga ulit. Ricardo Brown, tapos.
Takahan.
Ano, JR Kinyahan?
Ha?
Ano, Kinyahan?
Bo Belga.
Hindi ko pwede
Hindi,
Si
Mahirap
Boss
pa.
Guapo Channel nag-comment.
Teka lang,
Jerwin
magsasalita si ano.
Jerwin Gacko. Nagkakonatics.
Oh, Jay.
I'll go with Jerry Codinera.
Dalawa na
Okay.
center mo.
That's okay.
May sentro ka na eh.
Oh, may sentro ka na eh.
Oh, hindi pwede, Jay. Dapat one
sige.
center only.
Ayan,
Oh,
Unless-
overrule pa ng tatlo.
Unless forward eligible siya. Let's put that in
Sige,
Okay,
forward
so
eligible.
it's-
Bala ko sana forward
Wala.
eligible si Fernandez. Pero sige, it's okay.
Center yan.
Wala na eh.
I'm
Na-overrule ka
going
ng tatlo.
for... Kaya, David Samboy. Hirap pa. Arnaiz. May guard na rin ako.
Nice. That's from left
Oh,
field.
pwede naman dalawang guard eh.
Tama nga pala. Yeah.
Tama ba?
Nagalit si
Okay.
Alapag sa akin, di ko siya kinuha. Lech.
Oh, klaro.
Maybe, Ronnie Magsano or Jolas.
Oh, yeah.
Mamili ka ng isa.
Oo.
Yeah, I know, sir. This is tough. I watch both. Jolas na lang siguro. Yep.
Wala kang point guard, ha? Talagang ganyan, ha?
Oo nga.
Okay.
Okay.
Dapat
Wala
hindi
kang
naman
point guard.
forward si Samboy eh.
Gawin mo na forward si Samboy. Pwede
Pwede
totoo
rin,
naman
sir,
yun.
to be honest. Yeah.
Yan yun
Yan,
siya.
Mag-isip. Yan. Klaro, do you want him a forward or
Yeah,
guard?
I can keep it like that for now, yeah.
Forward.
Yan.
I can
Okay.
adjust
Forward si
later.
Samboy.
It can stay. Okay lang.
Yan, ganyan ha? Okay.
Yep.
Sige.
Yep.
Ako, my
Thank
point
you.
guard, the director, Hector Cava.
Mhm.
Oh, Sid.
Magka-guard na ako. Jimmy Alapag.
No!
Hello, hindi ka nag... Oh, Noel.
Ay, umabot sa akin. Abby King.
Ay, sas, may naiwan ako kanina. Oh my goodness.
Umabot sa akin si Abby King.
I was supposed to say Abby King, hindi ko lang ba't Arnie Tuadles na sabi ko eh.
Oh, may isa naiwan
Abby
ko.
King,
Oh my
baby.
goodness. Please. Okay, Charlie.
Danny Siegel.
I knew it. That's the one I forgot. That's the one I was
Dynamite.
thinking of.
Dynamite.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I knew it. Ay, that's what I forgot. Okay. Seigle. Tama?
Yeah.
Oh, ikaw ulit.
Tapos Jericho Diniera.
Yun.
Cordillera with the R.
Ordinary.
Cordillera.
Ay,
Okay
ayaw
na yan.
mag-ano.
Okay na yan. Wala na. Wag na mag-enye. Okay na yan.
Pag mag-enye, basta may tindle yan.
Oo.
Tilde. Okay, game. Noel.
The Rock. The Rock.
Si
Sino?
talaga.
Dwayne Johnson?
The Rock.
Pebbles?
Hoy!
Si Pebble.
Hoy!
Si Mo yun, si Mo.
The Rock.
Okay. Sid.
Well, I'm going with the best player today, Scotty Thompson.
That's a good one.
Wow, hayop.
Oh,
That's actually a good one.
good choice. Yeah.
Tama? Tama?
Yep.
Shucks, nawala si I should have taken Danny Siegel kanina.
Wala na natirang center. Sino kaya center?
Ah!
Danny.
Kalimutan niyo si Asi, ha?
Di, ayan si Asi, di ba?
Hindi, kaya nakalimutan niyo. Umabot sa akin.
Yeah, Asi technically slid.
Oh my
can argue.
goodness. Shucks. Nakuha si Danny. I should have taken him earlier.
May Dani pa naman dyan. Diba? Ildefonso, mga ganun.
Danny Florencio.
No, Dani Flores.
Diba?
Dani Pridas.
Ito, I watched him
Not
play. I watched him
Not
play.
bad. Not bad na
Ito
guard
lang
yun.
Wow! Palibasa ko
Kochi.
makain ng adlay.
May ano ako ha. May defensive person ako kay Danny Siegel. Claro.
Oof. I think he's point guard eligible. I want to put him. I think he can play the two. Kagiwa.
Yeah.
Guard naman eh.
Yeah, guard. So my guard is full.
How do you spell it?
I can.
UIA.
Yeah.
UIAO.
You.
UIAO.
Ikaw ba, Claudia? Ako na.
OA pala. UIOA.
Kayo din eh, no? Jay.
Kelly Williams.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice one.
Yeah. Last, Jay.
Ay, ito yung mahirap.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Marshall Lassiter.
Forward na lang.
Nice one. Shooter.
Forward. Yeah, sa mga kayo.
Claro.
Forward nga ba?
Danny I.
Hey, Danny is a center.
As a
Oy,
four.
Danny is a center. He's not a four.
They've
yeah.
him in the later end, di ba?
He's a center. No, he's
So,
a
Center
center.
siya. Center siya.
for
He's a
him in
center.
there.
Dude,
Center.
Sa center. You're overruled.
Follow.
Overruled.
No, it's follow your titos. So okay.
Kukunin kasi ni Sid yan. Nagawan mo nga, Claudia. Ay, may
I
center ka na rin.
wanted him kasi San Miguel eh.
Wala na, babagsak na kay Sid yan.
May center.
I
Wala
need a-
si center.
I need a power forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
Nelson.
May this medyo ano.
Mark
Nelson.
So I have
English.
to think.
Carl Tamayo.
Mark Ingris, Nelson. Ito, no? Dami
Okay, I think I'll go with Pingris
Grabe.
Porkit Chemistry with Junmar. Thank you,
Wow,
sir.
pa.
Seryoso ka, Pingris talaga.
Okay lang,
Wala
sir.
na.
I mean,
Touch move!
Bakit?
Touch
Nasa
move!
top 40
Touch
greatest
move!
yan.
Oh, 40
Touch
greatest
move!
no, yung ano rin, yung shot niya for Gilas, iconic eh.
Touch move!
Okay, next. Claudia, go.
Nagmamadali si attorney.
I don't mind.
Kasi dapat
Thank you.
rapid fire to eh.
Teka lang.
Mm.
Pwede ba to si Eric Mec? Forward ba si Eric Mec?
Yes. Pwede yan, mag-forward.
Power forward naman siya, yeah.
Yeah.
May
Tapos
ano
na si
ako.
Jimmy Alapag. Kanina pa.
Jimmy was taken. Third
Jimmy was
round.
taken na.
Yeah.
I Sid.
I'm looking forward to the imports.
Sid.
Hindi, Relsen, hindi ko na kung Danny ay
Sir
rapid
Sid.
ako eh.
Wala, Danny ay bagay sa'yo.
Sige, Danny ay na lang, Danny ay. Pareho kasi two-time MVP eh.
Sino isa? Sabi mo?
I wanted to just give some respect to Abbott.
Okay.
Noel.
Okay, now I have to think. Kasi nakuha na yung mga gusto ko.
Forward, maraming forward. Oh, si Nelson.
Oo nga.
Oo, pare.
Oh,
Meron akong Abby King, redundant.
Bong Alvarez. Bong Alba.
Oo, sa
Forward.
bagay.
Verhel Meneses.
Alam ko na kung sino yung redundant mo.
Oo nga, Verhel, oh.
Si Verhel.
Meneses.
Meneses.
Japet
Iniisip
Aguilar.
ko- Iniisip ko
Verhel
si Verhel.
Meneses.
Sige. Verhel ako. Verhel.
Ay, may na-mistake na pa si Verhel kinuha ko.
And for the last pick in the locals,
Attorney Charlie.
Ronnie
Atty. ko.
Magsanok.
Hindi, meron na. Ay, nakuha na ako.
Wala pa.
Wala.
Ronnie.
I thought about Coach Ronnie for a while.
Ah, you did.
Verhel.
Okay,
import.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, ako
Memphis,
import,
I
ako?
slid that.
Ako
Yeah.
import.
Attorney
Ah,
Charlie, yep.
Alam ko
Pili
na.
rebates.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black Superman.
Oh. It's a toss up between him and Justin Brownlee, but I'll go
well.
with that.
Well, you
Well.
went that way. I'm going Justin Brownlee.
Yeah. Dapat yung 5 naman talaga eh. I mean, no, not but there's 4 right away that you need to
Bobby
choose.
Parks.
No, di ba?
Yeah, it has to
Obviously.
be. They all have to show
Wala
up.
nang
They all
guard
have to
this.
show up.
But the 4
Bobby
yun,
Parks.
the 5th one kasi is Lumasi, pero ano yan eh.
Ito, kaibigan
Up
ko.
to you.
Kung hindi,
Depends what you
kung
want.
hindi, kung hindi ko.
Very good friend ni Claudia, go.
Yan.
Oh, syempre, kasama yan dapat siya.
Oo.
Lead na lineup mo, ha?
Mhm.
Run and gun, di ba?
Okay.
Ah.
I have my answer na. I know. Someone I
sino?
watched growing up. Pero
Kilala ko na.
I think you do.
Lamont
Yeah.
Strotters.
Close is Bennett.
Ah,
But they're the two di ba?
Bennett Palad?
Be the two imports before Eh,
Mario
sino?
Bennett?
Sino Bennett?
Mario Bennett.
Super Mario.
Seriously?
Talaga?
Tama ba spelling?
No,
Talaga?
honestly, I'm going
Tama ba
no
spelling?
offense.
Really?
Childhood
That's
ano ko
right. I don't even remember
Really?
him.
No.
Teammate ni Lamont, sila ni Lamont Strothers, nagwala sila sa isang game, natanggal sila ng shirt, dalawa.
Dami.
Yeah. I was in that game
okay,
live,
okay.
Charlie. I was in that game
Okay.
live.
Wait,
So these two guys
Like,
are
kung
these
San
guys
Miguel
always-
fan ka, maalala mo.
Always
So,
So
dunking.
Jay, we know who you're getting,
I
right?
know,
Jay?
we know.
Andy
He's going with
Fields. Andres
Andy
Bukid.
Fields.
Andres Bukid.
Andy Fields.
Uy,
Well, he's the
magagalit si
tallest.
Coach Norman.
He's the biggest one.
Wala, nakapasok
Magagalit
si
si
Coach
Coach
Norman.
Norman. yan.
Please, ano,
All-time leader in games played yun sa imports.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
don't
Jay had
take,
the
ano-
last chance to get him and he didn't get him. So if Coach Norman's gonna get mad.
please don't take my next statement
come on.
seriously.
He's 6'9".
Bonus
Okay.
bonus round tayo. Phil Shams.
meron
Joke
pa.
lang.
Oh
Joke
my
lang.
gosh, teka.
Joke lang. Phil Shams. Joke lang.
Uy, wow.
Meron
Alvarado
pa.
Parker.
Kesa
I said,
Alvarado
don't
na
take
ako.
it seriously.
Oh, yan ang mga 5. Oh, bahala na kayo, maghusga kung sino man nanalo.
Ayan.
Mhm.
But pwede ito yung ano.
Malakas lahat eh.
Titignan ko lineup ko, hindi kayo makaka-rebound dito.
I wanted Trigger, man.
I wanted
Nah.
Danny Siegel. I forgot about it. Dapat i-check
You
ko.
had
Well,
number
I
two
wanted Don
overall,
Ramon,
you
man,
had
but what can I
Trigger,
do?
man,
I wanted Meneses.
Wala
Kaya
Wala
lang
drive.
sa naisip ko.
makaka-drive sa akin, Codiniera at Cesar, oh. Tapal
Sige
Chins
nga,
pareho.
subukan nyo nga si Asis sa
Andy
si
Fields
Abe.
ako.
Oh.
Ano ka ba? Paano kayo sasaksa?
Oh, sabagay.
Ako puro
Andy
takbo.
Fields.
O yan, sige. Puro takbo yun sa akin. Sige.
Oh, yun.
Oh, ito yung question, Claro. Who are the biggest snubs in this draft?
Atoy ko.
Atoy ko.
That's one.
Ko. Nelson.
Apit
Ito,
Gidabin.
lumalabas, oh. Jason Castro, Abit Gidabin.
Oh,
Of
Okay.
course, Norman Black.
Oh.
All those
Yeah.
other great.
Si James
Dami naman.
Alba.
Bong Alvarez.
James Yap.
Menes Doremdes.
Ito kanina pa Jervin Gaco, diba?
RDO. RDO.
Ato.
Oh my gosh,
Agustin.
Ronnie Del.
Ako, James Yap is the biggest snub also para sa akin dyan.
May guard ko lang daw ng guard.
Bernie
ko,
Fabiosa
check
is not there. Diba?
Yeah.
Yung mga ganon.
Sino
Gary
kulang?
Florencio. Mga ganon.
Kaloy-Loy Saga. Oh,
Freddy
Hindi, wala.
Hubalde.
Hindi PBA naman si Kaloy eh.
okay.
Walang comments sa Phil Sham.
Si Gova the best. Oops. Let's not go there. May mga taga-PBA tayo dito.
Cut. Doon lang.
Baka wala na silang trabaho after this.
Parang
Yeah.
ganda ng lineup ni Claudia.
Ay, thank you.
Ang
Ana.
liliit eh. Ang liliit.
Hindi, lahat
Lili-
BC.
Del.
Pwera si Hector.
BC?
BC.
Oo.
They'll play
Puro dalaw.
modern basketball.
8
Smaller lineup.
Ano, D'Antoni, 8 seconds. Suns yan. Phoenix Suns, ano. Score within 8 seconds.
7.
7. Sorry, 7 seconds.
7 seconds or less.
7 seconds or
Oh,
less.
7 seconds or
Yeah.
less. Kaya na yan. Benji Paras, Alvin Patrimonio. Oh, di ba?
Jay, wala kang depensa
Mabagal
sa
ka,
lineup
Claudia.
mo.
Mabagal yung ano,
Marshall
Benji and
Lassiter,
Eric
two-way
Pinatron.
player. Kelly Williams, two-way player. Ano ka ba? Ramon,
Wala
Okay,
akong
Kelly
athletic.
Williams in his prime.
Ayan, let the debates begin. Second episode next week, talk about this.
Mhm.
Wala
I
akong,
will just I'll just say I
athletic.
have June Mar. The end. Hanggang doon na lang ako.
hanggang kay Andy
Yeah.
Then
Gibbs lang yan.
Tapos,
I'll let you guys
tapos si
take the
point
wheel.
guard mo, si
Ano,
Kagewa, di makakuha ng bola si Junmar dyan.
Sabi mo yan, sir, ha? Sabi mo yan, Sir Noel, ha?
Mark's my friend. I can talk trash about Mark.
Trade tayo, ano?
Two Marks
Jay,
actually.
sa akin si Ramon Fernandez, sa'yo si Chito Larzaga.
Layo naman yata yung plus 3 draft picks ko dapat yun.
Who wants Asi? I'm up for offers.
Sa akin si Danny Siegel.
Bakit? May mga transactions na ba to? Pwede na may fantasy ba tayo nito? May naisip lang ako, banggitin ko lang ngayon. Ano? Nung nag-start yung pandemic, ang daming gumawa ng mga shows online.
Yeah.
Pero itong show, siyempre, alternative basketball, everybody knows, is still around. But itong Who the Heck Are We? Halos kasunod lang
Sabay
natin
lang.
to, buhay pa rin sila.
Right.
So, congratulations to us, I guess, to all of us. The fact
It's
that
an
we're
honor to
still
be on the show.
doing these shows,
I guessed it on the show for the first time when I was in the PBA bubble. It's my first guesting.
Yeah. Dami natin kasabay na nawala na, no?
Yeah.
For one reason or other, either the hosts were busy with other things, or I don't know, maybe the subject matter just got lost. But we're still alive. So who the heck are you? They know who you are, I guess, already, the two of you. And
Depends.
Eternity of Basketball, well, they really want us to go on for all eternity, but they don't realize that there's only a certain number of players who are willing to be on. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can keep it going, diba?
Somebody was trying to start a fan club. They called themselves the Eternals. Diba? Charlie, hindi nag-start ng fan club. Diba?
That's a
Yeah.
nice shirt. That's a nice
May
shirt
nagsabi,
idea
the
for you
Eternals,
guys.
but hindi na hindi nag snowball eh.
Wala. Dumating si Marvel eh. Oh.
Diba?
That
So we can say,
that movie wasn't the blockbuster. Yeah.
Podcasts come and go. Globally ballin' keeps them alive.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
Aaron.
Globally ballin'. Let's not forget about Aaron.
Thanks.
Aaron, of
Yeah,
course.
thanks,
Oh,
Aaron.
yeah.
Aaron.
If you're
Aaron
watching
Aronson.
this. Diba?
The globally ballin' father.
Ayun. So anyway, apat kayo. Clara, how do we do this? Of course, you
Shout out
guys
to
Like
fans.
may libre Adlay.
Shout out.
Adlay.
Thank you. Mhm.
May libre Adlay.
Wala.
Akala ko
No,
may
pero
libre.
in this
What's
round,
that like?
disqualified na si Sir Noel kasi adamay niyang fans already. So,
Okay.
we can let the other three grow their following.
Actually,
Diba?
gawin
my
natin
gosh.
yung gawin natin yung magic questions. Kahit isa lang. The Boyet season, hindi, wag yun. That's not,
Let's say hi to Julian Lapid, by the way.
Ay, Julian Lapid.
Hi,
Oh,
Julian.
yes.
Shout
Wow.
out, shout
Julian.
out, yeah.
Laging
Julian has been a
ano.
fan of this show from day one, by the way, and he's a lot younger than any of you guys. So
Ayun. Ito yung pinakamaganda. Ito last. Oh, tama. Ito maganda. One round kayong apat. Ha? Maganda to. Boss Guapo Channel. What are your biggest what ifs of Philippine basketball?
that's nice.
Biggest what ifs. Wow.
Mauna ka na, Jay.
Yep.
Total, number 1 overall ka naman.
Ayun. Let's follow
What
that order,
if-
to be fair. So,
What if the
JPM.
1986 team would have played in the World Cup?
That's
In
a
Spain.
good one.
Woo!
That's a really good one.
Man.
Yeah.
Sila coach.
I've always thought that we were already top 8
Wow.
by then. Yung time na yun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good
after
one.
Sir JPM, we've got Sir Sid to give your what if.
Pressure yan
Yeah. Well, going back to the Atoy Ko episode ito, what if Atoy Ko and Freddy Hubalde had joined Toyota?
That's a good one.
That would have been a super team, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them confirmed the story that they were interested in joining Toyota at the end of the 77 season. What would have happened, di ba?
At yun ang kulang ng Toyota, ng time na yun. Wala pa si Arnie Tuades na, di ba?
Correct. 79%. That's right.
Silang
That's
dalawang pupuno sa forward slot ng if ever.
Right.
That would be the first super team.
Right.
Sa ngayon, baka pwede mag-trade, no? Okay. Noel.
What if Paul Harris never got injured?
Yeah.
Oy, nice.
Justin
I've
Brownlee, wala.
always thought about that as well.
Ganda
Okay.
ng mga what if nyo.
Kamusta ka ba?
Ano pag last ka, no?
Ha?
Dapat,
Ha? Ako ba?
Oh.
Ikaw na lang.
Claudia's last. After
Sorry,
Sir Noel. Yes,
Hindi,
sir.
ako, sabihin ko lang, iniisip ko lang, no? I'm sure may iba ako maiisip ko, may mas matagal tayong oras. Pero ito, what if Danny Seagal didn't get injured before the 2000
Yes.
Yeah.
games, no?
Please.
Asian Games?
Yeah.
What if Danny Seagal didn't get injured? He was playing really great ball at the time. He would have scored 20, 30 a game.
We would have killed South Korea.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even have been close.
Probably.
We would have won for
Yes.
sure.
Marami pa dyan in regard to our episodes. What if Jojo Lastimosa did stay and not join in Bangkok in 98?
Yeah.
Diba?
Okay.
He was asking, diba? Why did you bring me here if you're not gonna use me? Diba sinabi ni Jolas yun?
Grand Slam.
Because Alaska could have got another Grand Slam.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Diba? Yun ang isa pang what if.
Ito rin, no? Sir, what if, ito talaga,
Ayun
Ito,
na,
may
that's a
article.
good one. That's a good
May
one.
article si Jay ata gumawa, di ba? Jay, you made an article.
Can't
Ikaw ba?
recall.
I did.
Oh, ikaw ba, Sid? Sorry, ikaw pala yan. Ikaw pala.
That's a
May-
good
may-
one.
May what if ako for Attorney Charlie Cuna, pero hindi ko sasabihin. Off-air na lang.
So, bakit mo pa sinabi?
Sinabi nga eh. Sinabi pa, no?
Di ba?
Because there's the intent. There's the intention.
Ano to, showbiz. Showbiz yata ito eh. Parang kang Scotty Thompson joins the Exodus to Japan yan eh. Grabe ka naman.
That was this morning, right?
Thompson joins the Exodus to
This
Japan.
morning.
Diba?
Kalokohan.
Ganong level clickbait yun.
Okay, Sid. Sid.
Sir Sid, can I ask you some things later for that?
Baka mapagalitan tayo ng current PBA. So, kaya wag na. So, ayun.
Claudia, take it away.
Okay, so are you guys gonna say your hellos and goodbyes or your shout
To the Eternals,
to
your
the
family.
Eternals?
Pero Sir Noel is disqualified dito, di ba? Yeah.
Okay.
So we can follow. We can follow the same. We can follow the same order, Claudia, or go figure.
Dito na. Yeah.
Why me? What's the question? What's the question?
Your shout out. Pare, shout out.
Our family friends.
Wait.
Into the
May
Eternals,
ako for
but Claudia
you.
got something to add.
Oo, to. Para
May adlay?
Hindi,
Adlay.
ito. Makulit mo. Makulit ka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go there. I was actually gonna go there. We do have another workshop now. All of you with the Mercado actually went through this process before. Am I still on?
Yes, you are.
Go.
Parang
No.
ako.
No longer on.
Wala na.
Basahin nyo na lang yan dyan. Basahin nyo na lang yan dyan, guys.
Basic broadcasting.
Dapat inon niyo si Jay. Hello? Hello, nag-freeze ako. Okay na?
Case in point.
Okay na ako? Okay na?
Yep.
Okay na? Oh my
Go.
gosh. Am I still on? Okay. So basically, what I was saying kanina is that all of you, with the exception of Jay, actually went through this process before. But it started out, Charlie and Sid were actually my students from two different batches before. Charlie was in 2003, Sid was in 2004, yata, I believe. And of course, Claro in 2018 and Claudia in 2019. So we're doing this all over again. The pandemic stopped us from having a batch 4 of what we were supposed to have in the Newbies Broadcasting Academy. We have rebranded everything, and we are doing this from scratch. Once again, it's the rebirth of the Basic Broadcasting Workshop, which will be on January 27 to 29. Nakita niyo po dyan at the SGS Foundation Building in Araneta Avenue. That's where Blackwater practices, that place along Araneta Avenue. So joining me in this workshop are actually my mentor, Sev Sarmenta, Coach Jude Roque, who's also one of our grads, Risa Diaz, who's also one of our grads, and Bob Guerrero, who's going to have a small segment. But then basically it's just like the entire workshop that everybody went through, with the exception of Jay in this group. So Sana, if you want to get into the broadcasting industry, we won't guarantee that you'll enter the broadcasting industry, but we will equip you with the necessary tools you could be using. And who knows, you might be joining Who the Heck Are We one of these days, or probably an alternative of basketball. Who knows? So that's my parting thing. We do have that basic broadcasting workshop. So sali na po kayo. Just go to the Masterclass PH page on Facebook. It's the one with the blue logo, and just send your message there. And then our good friend, who's also from Claudia's batch, Andrea Balyaser, will be handling your queries. Thank you.
Okay. Jay.
Yep. Ah,
So,
The
Hindi,
Look
ano,
here,
in
look
your
here,
family.
look here.
Nag-iisip siya kung mag-attend siya ng
Look
ng
may
workshop.
post-it note siya, may post-it
Nag-iisipan
note.
niya kung ano.
Look here.
Hingi siya ng free pass kay Noel.
Shout out, baby, shout out.
And then, I'd like to thank everybody who guested on our show, no? And then, of course, yung mga followers namin. No? But more importantly, kasi one of the things that we was na medyo underappreciated is the fact that when we have guests coming in, they actually and they say thank you to us, like they owe the world to no, sa amin, no? Yun yung nakakataba ng puso because for most of our past guests are not recognized anymore. No, hindi na sila masyadong na-recognize ng mga fans. So giving them that 2 hour platform for them to speak and to be reintroduced to the younger fans meant a lot for them, no? So yun, I guess that's one of the things gusto namin gawin dito sa show na to. It's more of a pay it forward thing. They made us happy when we were young. No, they made us cheer for them. So ngayon, it's time for us na masiguro na to bring back the recognition for them na rin naman. So that's it. Thank you.
Amen.
Charlie.
Well, thanks guys for inviting us once again. No, we've been on your show many times. So salamat. Halos sister show nga. So salamat sa pagiging kapatid namin sa Globally Ballin Network. To all the followers of Eternity of Basketball, we thank you so much and we appreciate that you're there for us episode in and episode out, week to week, with all your comments and all your participation during our show. That's why we love doing it live. No? So we really appreciate that. So thank you to all of you. But thank you as well to all the players who have been on the show and those who are still to come for allowing us to be your channel, your platform to share your stories for, as some sort of a legacy. Kasi hopefully these videos remain online even years down the road, even when we are no longer doing the show and we're old and gray or maybe off this earth already. Nandiyan pa rin yung mga episodes for everyone's consumption. So that's what we want to leave and we thank everyone who's part of the show. Galing. Salamat sa inyo lahat. Nakakatuwa tong AOB at nabigyan kami ng konting libangan during the pandemic na medyo wala ng pandemic. Nandito pa rin kami. So thank you so much. Thanks guys.
Sid?
Nasabi na nung tatlo yung mga gusto kong sabihin eh. So, parang ganun na rin yung gusto ko sa... No, well, first of all, thank you. First of all, thank you, Claudia and Clara, for having us.
Thank you.
It's a great honor to be here on the show. And sa lahat ng mga followers ng AOB, salamat for your support all of these years. And for me personally, I take immense pleasure in the community we've built on our Facebook page. It's a parang a one-stop shop for fans and players to interact. Whenever we post a birthday greeting, you can see other players also greeting that player. Parang malaking chat group ng ng ex-PBA players yung nangyari, and it really warms my heart to see them interacting with each other. Some of them through the page were able to reconnect after so many years, and we're happy to provide that that avenue for them to reconnect. So whenever they praise each other, whenever nagkakantsawan sila ng mga parang ang sarap na yung feeling na you're witnessing that their banter, their interaction among each other. Most recently yung pinost yung kay Jesse Soliano, Pongki Alolor, reply ka agad, teammate ko yan sa Mariwasa, I owe him a lot. Yung ganong whenever I see comments like that, nakakataba ng puso because we've provided a way for these players to reconnect with each other, and they were all our idols growing up, and it was our way of, I guess, giving back to them, thanking them for the memories they created for us growing up, and of course the fans, the followers. Without those 10,000 strong, we wouldn't be where we are today. So again, big thank you to all of you. Continue supporting us, and more power also to, of course, Who the Heck Are We?
Ay, ako hindi ako nakapag-greeting kasi pinag-plug nyo lang ako ng workshop. Gusto ko rin gawin.
Disqualified ka, sir.
Naiiyak na ako eh. Nainggit na ako na naiiyak
Joke lang,
na.
sir.
Alam mo yung pakiramdam mo, nainggit ka na naiyak ka pa.
Sir Noel, take the wheel.
Yeah. Sige. One of the things I would like to say also to maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga fans natin from who have been with us also from the very start and those who actually joined the bandwagon. But going back to the players, also thank you to the players, the ex-players who have actually trusted us with their story. They came, yung iba kasi talagang they came in cold, especially the earlier, the Marte Saldañas, the Ray Lazaros, the Abby Kings, diba? They came in cold, not knowing what to expect. And hopefully, we were able to tell your story also. And some talaga are hesitant to be on the show, but when they saw the way that we were treating the guests and it was all about them, they started to come out of the woodwork. And my message naman to all of the players who have not yet, ex-players who have not yet been on the show, wag po kayo mag-alala, hindi po namin kayo, we won't put you in a bad light. This is always going to be about you. And to those who have already been on the show, some of them are our friends. Thank you for trusting us with taking the fans and everybody on the journey that you went through. Because at the end of the day, it's always about the guests. It's always about the players who have decided to come on our show and share their lives. So maraming salamat sa lahat, the community and the players, and of course my friends here, and they are my friends, Charlie, Sid, and Jay, for helping me through this entire journey. Ako'y pinakadelinquente dito sa show na to, but yun na nga, it still has chugged on. Please don't show that picture because my stomach is sticking out. But you know, throughout the 160 episodes, at least 2 of us were always on the show. Yan.
Yep.
Thank you to everybody.
Claudia, I think that's why Sir Noel is asking for Adlay. Yeah,
I know.
just to help out that cause. Plug in the sponsor natin.
please.
Habol, super last hirit. Please bear with the internet connection. Okay, magalit sa mga hosts. Susubukan namin talaga. May hirap lang talaga sa internet. Ha? Okay, pero susubukan namin na maihatid sa inyo yung mga kwento ng mga guests natin. Okay?
Yeah.
Speaking of kailangan nila ng sponsor.
Ano?
Di ba? Birds.
Insert your ad here. Yung
Mga ganun, yung di ba? Habang nagda-drive ka, may billboard.
Wala kami sponsor ng donuts eh. Kayo meron eh.
Binigyan ko kayo ng
Oy,
donuts.
meron na.
Kumain pa nga tayo on the air. Kanyari ganun.
Exactly.
Dami kong binigyan.
Wala tayong sombrero. Sila may sombrero. Tayo wala. Paano yun?
Sombrero?
Diba?
Wala kami sombrero.
New era.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Salamat.
I gave Jay, I didn't give you one yet, no?
No, Jay, meron tayo. Wala. Tingnan mo naman yan. Favoritism. Mama. Anak,
I didn't give you one nga.
I did not give you one. Oo, si Sid meron, si Charlie meron. Jay, pakita ko sa may Star Wars pa. Ay, hindi, nabigay pa.
Mauna si Jay sa'yo, Noel. Last ka talaga, bro.
kasi ang daming fans ni Sir.
I thought you to be broadcasters. Play that card bigla.
Yeah.
Play that card bigla. You know, who the heck are we would not be around if these guys also didn't trust their process also. Is who the heck are we? One day naingayan ako sa kanila. We have a group chat when we were doing we were planning for the workshop. We had a group chat and then originally they had Lawrence and Jay with them all, Jay De La Cruz with them also. 2:00 ng madaling araw pinag-uusapan la si Bobby Parks. You guys just get a show. You know, just tell your story out there instead of bothering me with your group chat thing. And well, who the heck are we? Thank you.
Well, thank you then, sir, of course, for pushing that. So we're here today. Yeah. Big shout out to Sir Noel for that.
Okay, so ayan, if you guys want to beat the Willie Wilson 2 hour and 30 minutes na episode, pwede, pero mga tatay na kayo eh, tsaka mga
teenagers,
matanda na kayo.
Don't try us.
Don't try us.
Don't try. No way.
Every now and then we do this, it really lasts hours. Diba?
2 hours.
Dami pa natin hindi na pag-uusapan, di ba guys? Pero we can save it.
Pag
wala kayo makuha ang guest, alam mo na, tawag ka lang sa amin.
The titos are here. Yeah.
Actually,
and along with Attorney Charlie. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Maria. Schoolmate. Sige.
Favorite episode ko, Pido. Ayun na, sinabi ko, favorite episode ko, Pido.
Hindi ka ba namin tinanungan? We didn't ask you?
Hindi. Nilaktawan nyo.
I think we got carried away.
And then I think we also missed Charlie, you know?
Yes, favorite episode. So. Hindi nyo tinanong.
Oo, itanongin namin. Siya na favorite
Akin, Pido.
episode.
Yun na, tapos na.
Sobrang dami. Wala akong ma-pinpoint eh. Wala
These
talaga.
guests might get mad.
Oh,
Hindi, wala. I cannot eh. Sobrang daming maganda. Grabe.
oh.
Oh, ikaw to na lang, Charlie. What was the one that ayan. Ano yan?
Sid. Oh.
Sige na, yan na.
Oh.
Sponsor na tayo, Sid.
Ayun, kala ko, ini-snub na ako ni Boss Guapo eh. Email ako eh. Buti naman natin sa basa mo. Thank you. Usap tayo
Ito,
offline.
Charlie, ito na lang tanong ko
Usap tayo
sa'yo.
offline,
What was the
Boss Guapo?
Yeah, ito lang, Charlie, tanong ko sa'yo. Just let me rephrase the question. That's a term you use anyway when you're in the courtroom. I will rephrase the question. What was the episode that made you think about life after talking to that guest?
Ooh, wow. Two stick out.
Was that harder? Huh?
Yeah, two stick out Cho season, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think Alan Abelgas. Abelgas. Medyo,
Why?
Very spiritual yung
That's our line of
episode na
questioning
yun.
sa show. Why?
Very spiritual yung episode na yun. He talked about, basta, parang we were preaching towards the end, So, basta, yun talaga. Yun yung naalala ko. Check it out. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, watch the Abelgas episode, the Cho season episode. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure may iba pa doon, pero yun yung top of mind.
Ako din sa Batuan.
That's a good one too, actually. Yeah.
No, when he talked about yung there was no way he was gonna play yung sira yung tiyan niya, ganyan, and then there was
Tapos may nag-appear na Santo Niño.
may nag-appear na Santo Niño daw, di ba? And he suddenly he was able to play and he scored 51 points. Di ba?
Yeah.
Parang something
Hindi na niya mahanap.
Parang
After.
there's a high hindi niya makita yung bata afterwards, di ba? Parang
Maraming
there's a higher force up,
underrated episode. Kala mo
there
hindi sikat. Di ba? Kala mo hindi
Ako,
sikat
yung
masyado na
Andy
player.
Fields when he
Kinilabutan ako
talked
noon
about
when he was
Oo.
kinilabutan ako noon talaga kay Dennis sa Batuan when he was kasi kwento niya talagang
Oh.
di ba?
Yeah.
Very vivid sa kanya, di ba? Ano yung
Oo.
pangyayari? Grabe.
Yung Andy Fields when he started talking about Marvin Gaye, I didn't know it was going to go in that direction. So that for me was like, pati ako naluha din ako doon. And of course, when Abby King came on the show, and when JV Gayoso came on the show with his stories talaga. For me, the JV Gayoso episode was like, I did not expect that at all. That was an emotional roller coaster. The JV Gayoso episode. Not only for him, but also for us. Yan.
Dami. Sabi ko sa inyo, namin sa inyo eh. Marami pa yan.
160 pa naman.
Ano pa gusto? Si Jay, anong...
Sir JPM.
Ay tayo bitawan.
Hindi, kayo
Si Charlie
nagsimula.
ng beer. O-order na si Charlie ng beer.
Ikaw, Jay.
Ano yung usapan Jawo episode was quite special also. No, I'd like to think na kasi it was his son, it was Jaworski's birthday, 75th birthday if I'm not mistaken. And he was, alam naman natin na he wasn't feeling well yung time na yun. So yung the way Dodot, Vince, and what's the other one?
Reno.
Reno.
We're sharing this the Jawo stories of the past, no. Ayun, parang you don't know what will happen next afterwards. I guess that's the that's how I saw it, when I was watching the episode. Parang sige, parang may ano ba to, may ibig sabihin ba to? We just pray na lang that he gets well. Parang gano'n.
Madami talaga. Ato Badulato episode was also very nice, di ba?
Ato Badulato?
Usapang Ato.
Usapang
Joe Cantada.
Yeah.
Usapang Ato. And the Usapang Joe were very good also. When we remember those who've passed away. Hopefully that's not too often. Oh, that was a great episode. But he's the first guest. He's the first guest we've had who's passed away. And believe me, nakakalungkot kasi we met him. Parang naging kaibigan natin siya bago siya nawala. No? Which is, we're so fortunate to have had him.
Actually, our colleague, si Jerry Ramos when he wrote about the passing of Nickel Defonso, in sa article niya, he said Nickel Defonso's last appearance was on an eternity of basketball.
Yeah. And his family, his son messaged us to say thank you from the family because we were able to coax him out and, diba, appear on the show and share his great story, which could have lasted 3.5 hours, 4 hours, man.
A story that nobody knew also. I think that's one thing. I don't think there's an article.
Because he's never been. A lot of these guys have never been on a show to talk about their careers, except here. I mean, of course, Mon Fernandez has done it. Siguro, maybe a few other guys, diba? But a lot of these guys, wala talaga. Kaya, we're all discovering things about them. You know, we forget where they came from, and then they tell us, they remind us that they actually played together with this person at this certain, sinong idol nila. Di ba? Yung sinong idol nila, Dali Florenzo. Di ba? Yung ganon. So, galing nung ganon eh.
Yeah. I think those 2-3 hours that you have a guest, that makes up because there's no social media in that era. So, parang dun bumabawi and you're getting everything on record already.
You know,
Since not
someone
everything was preserved.
suggested, Claro, someone suggested that we cut the show down to half an hour or to an hour max.
Wala, yun, di kaya.
And we said, hindi na pwede. Di ba? Hindi na pwede.
We try.
We try, but
Believe us, believe us, we try, no?
Us
We've
too.
been trying.
Before.
Minsan we say, siguro, ano na lang tong episode na to? 1.5 hours to. Yan. Max na yun. Tapos wala, hindi rin nasusunod.
Nasasarap din na feeling na makikita mo sa social media ngayon, nakikita yung mga former players because they got in touch with one another through AEOB.
Exactly, that's what I was saying.
di ba?
Yeah.
Parang naging community board na nga.
Naging community.
Yep. Yun.
Wala. Sige, kayo apat kasi.
That defines the show's legacy.
Nakikinig yung mga host sa atin dalawa eh. Kwentuhan tayo.
Kwentuhan kayo. Sige, go.
Autopilot.
Wala pang alak yan. Wala pang alak yan. Pag may alak na, mas masaya.
Si Noel.
Wala, frozen na si Noel.
Yeah, I think that's
let it go na, let it go.
Diba? Frozen na si Noel. So biggest takeaway niya biggest surprise from players is if they played against each other, they played with each other, yun ba yung biggest surprise?
The years have taken away a lot of the memories from them, and they remember a lot in the course of the show. Diba? You know, as the show's going on, suddenly they remember things, diba? But then some cannot remember things. So, diba? Ultimo, sino naging kakampi niya? Anong year sila nag-champion? In fact, one comment that stuck out to me was in one of the shows, that one of the comments was, ano ba naman yan? Paano makakalimutan sinong kalaban mo sa championship game? Kasi because the player couldn't remember who they played in the championship game. And then the fan was perplexed. Galit yung fan. Ano ba naman tong guest na to? Guys, sige, subukan niyo tumanda. Di ba?
There were also some guests na tama sinabi who suddenly remembered everything. One that sticks out to me is Rene Canent. Because we were already told na si Rene Canent is already starting to forget things. That he was so vivid sa lahat ng kwento niya during his episode with us. Yeah, it all came back. I think it was the wife who said, you brought back a lot of the memories by talking to Rene Canent on our show. So, yun.
Sa kabila naman, may mga guests naman na wala talagang matandaan na eh.
Yeah.
Let's not name names anymore.
Wala ka talaga mapiga.
Let's not name names, but there's a few. Hindi ko na alam eh. Okay, next topic.
The other thing that we appreciate sa ginagawa rin is that when we when we come up with guests, no, hindi kami namimili. Basta nag-PBA ka, matik yan. So it doesn't matter. We had guests who played 4 games lang in the PBA. And it doesn't matter for us. Talaga,
may mga guests din naman tayo na hindi na nag-PBA. May mga guests din tayo hindi nag-PBA. Byron Scott, Jesse Thompson, Andy Thompson.
Well, yun na nga. Exception. Kaya rin kami.
At least sabi mo, Charlie, sa tagline that we have, every person, parang ano yan?
Everybody has a story. Everybody has their stories. But you know, this is thing like some of our fans, I told you, some of them are parang feeling they're so involved in what we're doing that they get emotionally involved, I guess, and they comment, sino ba naman yung guest na yan? Wala bang mas sikat dyan?
Yeah.
And then that kind of, that really gets to us. Parang, diba? Don't watch this week. If you don't want to watch this week, it's a choice, diba? If you don't want to watch this week, it's okay. You watch next week when your boy comes on, right? Whoever your guy is, right? But that guy we're guesting is somebody else's guy. Siya yung idol ni kung sino manonood for that week, di ba? So, let's give everybody the chance to be on the show and share their story. I mean, and they do all have, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Magugulat kayo. The Alan Abelgas episode was like eye-opening, di ba? It's like you don't know where the story is gonna come from. They had a very short career, but they have a fantastic story to tell. Noli Banate also. For me, that's a good story also.
Saka, it's cleansing. It's a catharsis for a lot of our guests. Naglalabas sa sama ng loob. Bad trip sila kay ganito. Yung kontrata ko should have been. I should have played for this team. Sana tumagal pa ako. Si ganun kasi, alam mo, yung coach na yan, di ako pinalaro ng coach na yan.
Oo.
Grabe yung coach na yan. Ganyan. And you know,
Here's where
and
it
kami naman,
starts.
yeah, and then bahala na sila. Kasi kami, okay, go. Just keep it going, right?
Yeah, but there were some talagang episodes na talagang sa tayo pupunta. Like I remember, I think it was the Jimmy Mariano episode where I was typing on the chat and nabasa yata niya. In the chat what I was typing.
Yeah,
And we didn't know how to wriggle out of it, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun, so
I
It
think
happens.
like you
Yeah.
guys even covered the referees, and I think that's a super underrated
Yeah.
episode. That I
Yeah.
and the
enjoyed
sports
also.
writers. And the sports
Yeah.
writers.
Sports
Yeah.
writers.
Yes, that too.
We're trying to do one
Salamat.
for
70s,
photographers.
70s sports writers.
photographers, yeah, we're trying to get the photographers naman.
And
We're
we're
trying to
gonna
get
also have
Tony
one.
Lu? Tony pa ka nun?
Yeah, so
Tama na.
we
Tony
can
Lu.
get Tony Lu.
And we're also gonna have one with the Barkers. So
My idols, my predecessors.
working it.
Huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, so
that's in the
The voices.
pipeline also right now.
Of the
Oh, yeah.
PBA.
Imagine having Baroque himself, Vince St. Price on the show.
yeah, these
that's
guys.
fantastic.
So we'll see. We're still working on it, but
I'm
we'll
a
get there.
90s kid, but enjoying episodes with guys from
Well,
the
you are one of the exceptions, but we appreciate you, my friend, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Actually, you know, I've done a lot of. Well, Jay and I did that video, that surprise video.
oh, the
on your
anniversary
100th
video,
100th
The
episode.
100th
100th
episode, yeah. Si Jay,
which is
Jay
still
and
the
I-
longest episode we've had ever on
Which
the
is still
show.
the long
by the
because
way.
the video was 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But you know, since I was the one collating it and you know, splicing it and all that and doing all that for you guys. Wala pa akong steak.
Yeah, she
They
still
took-
wants a steak.
No, I'm not gonna ask for that anymore. But
Steak.
what I noticed, what was just consistent sa mga, the greetings, all that, is that you brought back, their memories, and kasi they were not highlighted. Jimmy Manansala was one of them saying, Jimmy Manansala would say, salamat kasi parang binalik niyo yung, they're who they are. Kasi siguro they forgot na. They're forgotten stories.
Or they
diba?
think they're forgotten. Some of
They
them
think
think
that
they're
they're
forgotten. I
forgotten,
remember Marta Saldana. Marta Saldana
Yeah.
said that also. Oo.
Yeah, and Emer Legaspi, Cho Season, and you know, for me, watching them, parang gusto kong bumalik. I actually want to watch these classic games and to see how they actually play. Diba? Kasi parang iba, is it
Yeah,
different now?
sadly, the tapes are all lost and everything. So
Yeah, they're all sayang. They're not like the
And
NBA.
sadly, there were also some players that we wish we had started this show a long time ago, because some stories, like I would have loved to interview Danny Florencio. Diba? I would have loved to interview Anthony Dasalia.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
Toy Estrada.
they all passed away. We missed Ato Badolato, who was supposed to be our first
Yeah.
PBA coach, a coach who did not coach in the PBA, but we weren't able to get it done. Diba? So we had opportunity, sayang. We could have had these stories told. But unfortunately nga, yeah.
nakabook na siya. Then masama
Nakabook na si
pakiramdam
Coach
niya.
Ato.
It's namatay.
Sayang. I would have
No,
loved
but,
that.
yeah. But going back dun sa...
But we did an episode about Coach Ato when we invited
Yeah.
sila L.A. Tenorio,
Yeah, you
sila
did,
Webby
yeah, you did.
Victoria.
All the players in his pipeline, Coach Ato.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and L.A.
It's
Tenorio
crazy
actually
list.
was late for practice that day because he wanted to be on the show.
Yeah. I did that show. I did that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I did
gonna
a
say,
lot of
Claude?
it there.
You're gonna ask something.
No, I was gonna say, going back to the video, well, kasi I was one of the ones asking, these people na Norman Blacks, duman pa ako kay Jolly Escobar, para kunin kay Yang Giao, I mean, ganun. And none of them said no. Di ba, Jay? Parang, it only took, how long did we I gave you the idea Monday, I had to finish it by Thursday, right? Sunod-sunod yung videos na bigay sa akin, kay Jay. Na parang 20 minutes, ako, Jay, tama na, dami na. Pero, it goes to show the quality of your show and that their appreciation of an eternity of basketball. Kasi people, claro, sorry, but your generation did not see the for me, the best Philippine basketball, I watched it.
He picked Mario Bennett. For crying out loud.
Yeah, diba?
Early
Wow, sino
2000s na.
Wala, iba na.
Yeah.
Ibang generation na talaga
Dapat
yan.
kinuha mo si Lamont
Yep.
Strotters. Lamont Strotters, I would have.
I saw them
Norman Black
always as
is
these
gonna
two.
get pissed
these two
at you,
guys,
Claro. Norman Black will get
Actually,
pissed at you.
We have a San Miguel tape we'd watch over and over again to kind of teach me about Skywalker, mga ganun. That's why he ended up on my list. Yeah. But the imports, kasi Bennett Strutters, as a kid, I just saw them, these
Bennett
two guys.
Strutters.
Just,
yeah.
Bennett and
Bennett
Struthers,
and
yeah.
Struthers.
yeah, Bennett and Strutters, rather. Just dunking and dunking. And so I'm like, oh, yay, okay. I'm enjoying
Pero
myself.
one game
Na magaling si
You did
Bennett.
see Billy Ray
Fairness, magaling
Bates.
yung si Billy Ray
magaling si Bennett.
I remember
Magaling si
him.
Bennett.
Mm-mm.
Akala ko kunin mo si Ines Watley.
Sabi, Bennett
I'm
is
just
yung
surprised.
palad. Bennett?
No,
Hindi, akala ko nung una, Bennett Palad eh.
I even thought of ano nga eh. See, there was Cedric Ceballos even played as an import for one game before
Yeah.
when Quan Johnson
pero,
was
Yeah.
suspended,
Hindi
but it was
counted
just
yun,
one game.
Hindi counted
Yeah.
yung
We were just so hyped kasi NBA that
Over
time.
Norman
Not
Black?
long enough.
Are you kidding me?
Hindi mo kinuha
Sir.
The first Mr.
Ako.
100%. Oh.
Ako,
Yeah.
coach Norman Black was a coach na, so when I found out he was a player, I'm like, whoa, no way. I found that so cool. Nagchochok pa sa sideline of the court. Yeah, for
So-
the X's and O's.
Guys, watch AEOB so you don't wind up like Claro. Like Mario Bennett.
I don't think I watch
Mario
enough,
Bennett.
sir. Yeah. I'll admit.
Yeah.
I can
Actually,
watch more.
If you know, si Aaron is actually in the background. No,
Yeah.
is in the backstage. So
Oh,
Aaron's
yeah.
backstage.
yeah.
We gotta give a shout out also to Aaron.
Yeah,
who
you
took
guys should give
who took a leap of faith with us on AEOB. He's been there from the halfway mark yata, no, of 2020. Tama ba, Sid? When Aaron came on
I
board.
don't remember anymore. Yeah,
I think the
so.
first, first episode we had with him
September.
was Glenn McDonald.
Yeah,
Glenn
September
McDonald.
of 2020.
Since
Yeah,
the
2020
Glenn
pa yan,
McDonald
yeah.
episode.
yeah.
Mm.
Ito,
And he's
para sa'yo.
2023. So Aaron's, yeah. Ano yan?
Ito, Omar na to, kuya.
Sid.
Mas matanda ka sa akin, di ba, Omar?
Ayan. Oh, si.
Oh.
Magkano tayo, di ba?
Sige na, Sid.
Kulang
Yeah,
yan.
thanks,
Okay,
thanks.
so,
But we appreciate all the love, man.
Yeah,
Any love
yeah.
you send our way, we appreciate.
ayan.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Even if
Again-
you call us Tito or Kuya, whatever.
si Clara lang yung titos. I don't know where that came from, but si Clara.
It just popped into my head one day,
You were,
given all the guests. Yep.
Ako, ka-generation ko kayo. Anyway, so Jay has to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Sid has to run at 10 and do his word.
I have a 5 a.m. call time actually also.
5 a.m.
Five
to
a.m.
Ginutom
Noel.
ako.
Sir Noel.
Nag-order ako ng Grab. Nag-order ako ng ano ko.
Oo nga.
Sir Noel has his
Ganun,
body.
ganun ko pala maging guest ng 2 oras. Mahirap pala talaga.
Oo nga. may-
Oo nga. Oo.
Apat pa tayo, ha?
3 setters.
Apat kayo, ha?
Mag-solo
Hindi mag-isa.
Oo.
May
Hirap
tanong
pala
pero
nitong
baka
paano.
mahaba pa to eh. Wag na eh, no?
Yep.
Isa.
Ano?
Pwede na naman, kayo ba?
Hindi.
No, Willie Wilson's record will be broken for sure.
No.
If
Willie
you bring
was
that out,
about
you
2
think.
minutes.
Well,
Shouldn't
parating
be,
na yung
shouldn't
order ko eh. So I'm gonna...
Shouldn't be, shouldn't be.
Pero ihabol mo na. Ano yung question na yun?
Oh, ito. It's
Sige,
not a
mabilis
PBA.
na lang
It's a
sagot.
PBA. Ito.
May
we
meeting
can
pa ako after this. Yes, he's one of the best. Of course, there's no doubt. No one can say he's not. Okay, he's one of the
He's
best.
one of the best.
JB.
One
He's
of the
top
best.
5. He's top
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
ever.
Imports,
Yep.
yeah.
Agree.
Yes, sir. Sure. JB, Justin Brownlee. My gosh. One of the
Black.
best.
Brownlee,
Top 5 ever.
Parks,
Chambers.
Bates.
Narinig mo na, Claro?
Agree.
Mario,
No, I know who Billy Ray Bates is. I read Pacific Rims,
Norman
but I think
Black.
he was
If
taken.
Norman
I was one of
Black
the last
guests on
also.
this show, Claudia, if Norman Black guests on this show, tell him the blasphemy and the atrocity that Claro Manzano.
Okay lang, sir,
Claro,
because
claro.
he gave Ateneo a 5 Pete if we just he gave us Dark Ages.
It's because he's from Lasal. Doon lalabas yun eh.
Hindi ka kasi Lasal. Ateneo ka, mga ganun. Okay.
By the
So
way,
talaga-
congratulations pala kay Coach Topex Robinson for being
Yeah,
appointed coach
yeah.
of the
Ay,
Lasal.
meron.
Yes,
Oy,
Really happy for
Let's
Coach
see how
Topex.
that let's see how that works
luck,
out. Yeah, all the
Coach
best,
Topex.
Coach
Yeah.
Topex.
Yeah.
Ano,
Topex
players
is a
coach
great
yan.
guy.
May madami
And
pa
hopefully we beat you guys. Fingers crossed. But that's a
We
mountain
will.
to climb.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
We'll see.
Okay.
You should see who we got coming
Ay,
in.
ito.
Yeah, but
Let's see who we got.
wala, we have a common enemy. We have the common enemy, so don't worry. Anyway.
Yeah.
Ay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. That's true. I think I had a
Never
video
do.
going around when UP beat another school and not
Yeah.
our school. I can just
Yeah,
show
ito,
that
no?
to Charlie.
Ito maganda.
Sir Noel one
Sana
day.
mag-guest din ng
Sana
Super
mag-
Basketball Fans. So,
Alam mo, we've talked about that also before, but we don't know what they're going to ask and say kasi we don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Diba?
Okay, yan ang problema
kung
dun eh.
sabihin, nakakatakot eh.
Magpa-foul out sa...
Although
At least yung guest
pre-identified
namin, may
na.
timeline sila, hindi namin
Oo
alam.
nga eh.
Although pre-identified na
Pre-identified.
sila halos, we had like 3 names already. Sort of,
Oh,
Yeah, may mga top
identified,
naman. Facebook tells you who your
Yeah.
top guys are. So
They
we'll
got
see.
the
We'll see.
badges.
Eventually, maybe some sort of a fans day or something. Let's see. We're reluctant,
Yeah.
but maybe
Yeah.
we need to do it. We'll see.
okay.
Nantok na si
Oh,
Jay.
Sid's orders over here. Sid,
Yeah, yeah.
Anong in-order
Sir
mo?
Silas' workout. Sir Silas' workout. Uy, may sponsors tayo. Ingat.
Anong in-order mo? Hindi.
Sponsor
I
daw,
don't know.
ingat.
Hit burger, pero that's Kainta Antipolo thing eh. Wala sa area niya yun. Alam ni Noel yan.
Hindi,
HID burger.
HID, ang tawag doon.
HID burger, ayan.
Healthy, irresistible,
It's a Rizal.
delicious.
It's a Rizal Marikina thing.
Yeah. No, may
Okay.
branches sa QC. May branches sa QC.
Barrio Fiesta na lang. Kausapin ko para sa ano.
Oh,
Pinoy.
I love Barrio Fiesta.
Okay. All right, so this ends our eternity of basketball. Walang eternity yun. There's no Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. So, may eternity doon. So, thank you. You guys could leave. Kami ni Claro and
You guys can leave. Get out of here, boys.
get out of
That's a nice way of ending.
Okay.
That's a nice
Don't worry,
way.
I have no worries
Take
for you people.
We can evacuate na, sabi ni Joe Quirino.
Okay.
Let us
Adios.
disperse.
Maraming salamat sa inyo.
You guys can
Salamat.
leave.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Salamat. Thanks, Claudia. Thanks, Clara.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
too.
guys.
Hey guys, bye-bye.
You guys could leave.
No, kasi they're your friends. Kaya you go like that, no?
Hindi, kasi ang hirap nila. Dadaldal sila ng dadaldal.
Yeah. Yep. But see, just so you know, that's how tough it was for me drafting. I tried to go to that era
Mario,
and see what happens.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna really do
No, but
Brothers.
I was honest with my answer, na sila yung dalawa, dumadakdak. And yung kinuwento ni Charlie ejected,
Oh
naghubad.
yeah, I remember that.
Yung nangyari, me and my kuya, we talk about this a lot. So they talk of their jerseys. Si Strutters, aliw na aliw kami. He had this dragon tattoo in between
Oh
his
yeah.
chest, going down to his abdomen. And we're like, whoa. And I never saw people get ejected. And the crowd was nuts. And I was pretty sad kasi San Miguel ako.
Yeah.
And then, one of the two imports, I see them the same. I see them as these guys killing it. Superman.
Right.
One of them threw the ball
Yeah.
all the way up to upper box B.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
then,
I remember that.
when they threw the ball, we
They
could
put it
see
back.
there
Tinago.
were these fans scrambling. For some reason, they had a duffel bag in Araneta.
Oh
They
my
put it
goodness.
inside.
Oh,
I'm like, wow, they kept the ball.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
that-
how I see it talaga eh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was by memory. Si Mario
Yeah,
Bennett.
as I was telling you, like I know how great Skywalker is, for example, but we have that SMB tape that we
Yeah.
would watch. So ayun, so I see. That's where I saw Coach Norman. Like, what? Why is Coach Norman playing? Mga ganun.
Hindi
And why
ko-
is he in San Miguel? Di ba
Hindi mo
Santa
nabutan.
Lucia siya?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Di ba? So,
This is actually, man,
I
you know,
loved it.
I
loved
should have,
it.
I should have picked Danny Siegel. Actually, he was on my mind. But since I was the one typing, you know,
You know what it's like, no? No, and the
Yeah.
Jenkins, I wasn't here looking. I was like, I hear it, I type it, I didn't think.
Jenkins.
Sorry.
Jenkins.
So
Anyway,
the titos laughed at me. You know, ako talaga, big fan of the show, si Pat Mendoza. And
Yeah.
you say, Claudio, we had the luxury of thinking ahead. You told me about the draft. And you said the problem about center. So I said, Pat, sino ang center ko kung wala na si Fernandez at Junmar?
yeah.
Sabi ko na lang, kunin ko na lang. Asi, medyo,
No, but
okay,
you could
pwede
get
pa.
Odyssey, yeah.
Yeah, but thankfully I was able to get Junmar.
Yeah, you
Kasi
got
sabi
the-
ko,
we were the
kung wala,
second pick kasi. Second pick.
I
eh.
got lucky, not gonna lie. I said, kung wala talaga, obos. Siguro, I'd go Penisi for his,
Yeah, guard.
would you,
Kulang ba ako ng guard?
let's check again.
Hindi
Claudia. Yeah, you have
Ay,
F.
kulang nga ako
You
ng
have 3
guard.
Fs. Can you just slot one of them into a G?
Hindi. Oo nga, kulang ako ng guard.
Let's think fantasy basketball.
Hindi, pwede
But
naman
honestly,
mag-guard si Tito
we let you get
Lizarra.
away. We can let you get away with it. Who will you move to your G?
Oh my gosh. No, Tito Lizarra
Eh,
could do G.
G
Di
na
ba,
lang.
Omar?
Ayun, okay. That
Oo
works.
nga, tama nga.
Let's
no?
just take Yahoo Fantasy Basketball perspective na may eligible.
Yeah.
He can move them. Anyway, we can let you get
Alright.
away with that.
Oo nga, kulang ako ng guard.
Fancy draft.
Hindi ako
And
inano mga titos eh.
okay
Didn't
lang.
say
There's a reason
anything.
why they are my titos.
Yeah.
As
Yung
they
tuloy.
say.
Pwede ba
Right.
mag-guard si Chito Loizaga? Anyway. Ayan tuloy.
We might have to text them after.
Yeah.
That's a nice
Okay.
talking point.
So
din.
what were your thoughts? So we could end this.
Yeah, I think I left it there. It's just
Yeah.
like this basketball library, which is nice. We know that's something Sir JPM is also very into, preserving all these records here in
Yeah.
Philippine basketball.
Yeah. Ako, since I'm doing the back end of an eternity of basketball, and I see the comments, I see the fans, and sometimes I see the same people watching the show.
I see it when I
Consistent.
drop by even.
Yeah,
Like they say hi to
consistent.
each other.
Yeah, consistent, and
Yeah.
it goes to that's where you see the success of a show is when it's consistent, no? Very consistent. Kaya Pat, thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, pwede daw si Chito Loizaga.
Si Omar.
Oh, salamat Omar. Yan.
Ayun.
Oh,
Check.
Check. Salamat.
Big help yan. Okay.
Okay. All right,
Shall you take it away?
I'll take it away. I'll make this fast. So, an eternity of basketball. Who the heck are we?
Ala.
Part of, who the
Are
heck
you
we
changing
part-
sides now?
Who the heck are we is part of the Globally Balling Network, and part of the Globally Balling Network is an eternity of basketball. Next Man Up, and I believe Mukhang with Jojo will be featuring an episode soon.
Mukbang hindi mukha.
I said mukbang. Okay, follow us on social media at WTHW Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, and then TikTok. Our TikTok has been closed for a long time, but just follow Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us also on YouTube, the Globally Balling YouTube channel. Click on the bell button to subscribe. And then Next Man Up, I believe they have Isaac Goff on the next episode, so check that one as well. And then Eternity of Basketball, I don't have to repeat because we just guested them today. And for our sponsors, thank you to New Era, Georgie's Delight, Indalaban Farms, the Daily Ounce, Aqua Flask, Fujimama, Founders Donuts, Barrio Fiesta, the Mad Brownie, Chops to Go, Muffin Mafia, and Rad Chameleon. And again, follow us on social media. That's it, folks. And then, so I'll slide Chito Loizaga to my guard. Thank you, Omar. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. We'll catch you soon.